I get elixirs of healing and resilience. Oh, that's not too bad.
One is Gamer Girl Bathwater, and the other
Yes.
is Creamsicle.
So
Which
this
one
is
heals?
weak Ice Storm.
I don't know.
All right,
Okay.
let's see. Actually, who's our usually our frontliner?
Bartok.
Bartok?
The only one that can
Yup.
take a hit out of their entire party.
Pick will go over to Bartok, and he will hand Bartok the elixir of resilience.
Ooh. Let me put that
If
in
you
my...
drink it, you get 1 to your AC for 10 minutes.
You
Hell
probably
yeah.
don't need to add that to your inventory because it'll be gone in 24
It'll be
hours if
it's
you don't
yeah,
drink it.
it's
Momentarily,
gone in
yeah.
24 hours. So
Oh,
it
okay.
is for this session.
Yeah, pretty
Use it or
much.
lose it. I like it.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
that's
Pick
pretty useful.
will
Oh, so did we
Hold on.
successfully long rest? Can I hit the long rest button?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Since
Sure.
we're all in.
I didn't want to hit it last
Yeah.
session because if we like rolled in, you were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, something does happen."
Yeah. That's,
Now, let's
Like,
see.
that's
Do I
true.
want to
The
brew
druid
anymore?
loved what Aladar did.
Do we know that this druid's name is actually Willow, or is it just? Do we think it's?
I think it's just hearsay, but that's the best bet we got.
How do we know that it's Willow? Or
'Cause that's
pure
what
Because it's
the
spelled weird
scroll
as far
said.
as the name of the wood, so I assume the
Oh.
druid is named for the wood that it's
Well, the
created
scroll
here.
said
Yeah.
no. What didn't the scroll say your name?
Oh, the fucking squirrel!
Yeah.
I don't think you guys talked to a squirrel.
We talked to a chipmunk.
Chipmunk. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Kai, how could you not
Very
remember?
much.
You are being a fucking chipmunk.
I'm gonna go fucking awaken this
Um,
chipmunk. Is what I'm gonna go do.
Oh no.
Go to game level.
Durnan did tell you the name of the druid though.
Yeah. But did that piece of information come with a name?
I think so. I think he
don't
was
know.
like, "Hey, have you met Willow? She's
Okay.
pretty cool."
Yeah. See, like, so I don't know. Like, I don't think she's
So
bad. And I
non-lethal's
think
probably
the wisp is probably insane and evil. And you just dug up one of her best friends because a fucking evil wisp told you to.
We learned this information well over a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you look it up in
Okay.
the handouts or something?
Well, it's dated
Oh.
the March of 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay. So yeah, you awake the next morning ish.
Oh fuck! What the hell?
And
Oh,
you
God.
feel incredibly well rested. Like, oh man,
Like
some of the best sleep you've ever had, even though you're just
Christmas
like in a
special for South Park.
William's tiny hut. You can hear the rain.
I've seen this episode of South Park. It's
Yeah.
I was
not
gonna
good.
say.
The rain pattering on the leaves outside. It's very dreary and overcast today as you emerge, and what you find is a whole audience of curious forest critters surrounding your tent, your hut, kind of checking out your undead and
Skeleton
construct guards.
Definitely gonna cast Talk with Animals.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Bartok, do it, buddy.
I share some of my ration with them.
Yeah, and
Like the
and
bread
as
parts.
as Aladar is tossing them food, just say, "Good morning, friend."
Now, remind me, does Speak with Animals target a single animal, or is it just generally?
I believe just in general. Let me double
Yeah.
check.
You can talk to any animal for
You gain the
X amount
ability
of
to
time.
comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Okay, so it does work like
I think
in
it's like an
Baldur's
hour.
Gate, where it's just
10 minutes, but
10 minutes.
hopefully they'll be
But-
good enough.
yeah. Okay. They skittishly retreat a little as you guys emerge from your sort of otherwise invisible dome. Whoa. I like the new turkey model. It's great.
It's just an
Happy
excuse to use
Thanksgiving.
all of the critter models.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully these are not the critters from the Wednesday game. They all have a terrible secret.
Well, the raccoon's always dead, so I think we're good there.
Maybe Robocopier is somewhere in the forest.
There's a fax machine in the background.
Dun, 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 dun. They say, "Oh, hello, good morning." Rabbit hops up, sniffs and nibbles at the
Give me
rations
some nuts
that
in this ration, right? I give him some
Aladar
nuts.
produces.
Oh yeah, after this second rest, do I still have a dangly light on my head?
Yes, if nobody has
Okay, cool.
magically cured that.
Brilliant. What brings you to our, he chuckles to himself, neck of the woods?
We could ask you the same thing. And this boar kind of trudges its way to the front, and is a little
What's he saying?
he's a little gruff and is like, "What are you doing here?
Not knowing what's happening,
Don't look like you belong."
slowly come up and crouch and like offer a flattened hand for him to sniff.
I lean over to the
It
group.
bites it.
They want to know what we're doing here.
We're looking to speak with the druid who runs this forest.
Yeah, I want to speak to
We think her name's Willow.
Yeah, I want to meet this Willow. She sounds great.
Turn to the boar and say, we would like to speak to the druid.
Wait, where is? Oh, there's Bartok. I couldn't see him in the bushes
Like in
over
the
there.
bushes.
And we're
glowing
we're
one.
looking for a lost friend of ours.
Oh, are you friends of Willow? I think her last friend died.
I would love to be great
we are
friends with
hoping
Willow.
to become friends with Willow. Oh, sorry, I'm not hearing this.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but consider that Bartok is translating.
Okay.
I'll tell her I want to be good friend. I want to be great
For the
friends
sake
with
of
her.
brevity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we are
On
looking
top
for
of
a
it.
friend
It's
Yeah,
Timon and
we
Pumbaa
think-
here.
who we think was
You would be
taken
great in
downriver,
this too.
and we're hoping to gain passage, so that we can continue to search for them.
Ooh, ask if the dragon is friends or not.
That's also a good question.
I synopsize what Krenit tells me, and then also ask, and the dragon, is he or she friendly?
Never met them. They don't come out here much. I haven't heard of anyone being attacked by a dragon. Have you? The rabbit says, turning to forest companions. And they sort of chitter and agree that nope, the dragon has not attacked any forest critters.
I'm gonna
Very
grab.
specific answer.
Yeah.
Aladar just realized something, and he's gonna whisper this in Krenit's ears. You remember all those bats we saw?
Yeah,
They were werebats, right?
they were.
Who disappeared right when it became night?
You think the druid is a werebat?
No, we think all
No,
these
the
are werebats.
animals.
These are werebats.
All these animals are werebats.
Oh, I thought Tick was a werebat. Okay.
I am a werebat.
I don't think Krenit knows a whole lot about lycanthropy and how it works, but I'm pretty sure that you have to be a humanoid for it to work.
We'll ask him. What about all the bats? They seemed angry.
And what of all the angry bat friends?
Uh,
Bartok
Now,
refers to all animals as friends, by the way.
no, the bats. Well, what kind of bats? They're
Angry,
they're
bloodthirsty.
y'all maybe be more specific. There's some big bats that are friendly, and there are some big bats that were not friendly. They ate a bunch of my friends, and they were banished to some caves.
These were not
caves.
cave-dwelling bats.
Tick, where did you say you saw the bats?
You're on that
I
goddamn roof where he tried to get me killed.
well, I went by a spooky cave, but they didn't come out of the spooky cave. They came from
Behind.
the tower. Came from behind.
It's got a lock on me.
They shot down 2 Y-wings. Tick will describe. Actually, Tick will try to like make a size estimate by like stretching out his arms. Like that big.
Okay.
We gotta double
yeah.
it because Cobalt.
No, no, no. We're not
Yeah.
underwater.
The rabbit says, yeah, there are definitely some big bats that live in the forest, kind of around the tall stone that that the druid lives in.
Okay.
Are they
Druid lives in
nice?
Goldstone.
Because they didn't
They're-
act nice.
No, they're very friendly.
Wait, where does the druid live exactly?
The tall stone.
The
Yeah.
tall stone.
It's what you dimension doored to.
It's
It
like
gesture vaguely in the direction
that way, and it-
Tick came back from.
flops its ears sort of in like a southwest direction.
Ask them if there is a way to get the druid's attention in a positive manner so that we can declare ourselves as friends and parlay.
Oh, I'm sure she knows you're here. You could do what we do when we need something and just say, "Hey, help!" And then she usually
Okay.
shows up.
Tick immediately blurts out, "Hey, help!"
And Krennet will listen for a second to see if he can hear anything, and if he can't, then he will just cast sending.
Tick clarifies, "Druid."
Alan walks over
Lady.
to Tick and goes, "What the hell do you need?"
It's
Can I
just
help you?
crying for
might
help.
help
all of a
you.
sudden.
Druid? I didn't know you were a
I'm a
nature.
bard.
I thought you. I clarified.
Did I tell you the story about the kobold that cried wolf?
I
Or
cried.
cried druid?
There we go. I didn't ask for a wolf. I asked for a druid.
Yeah, Krennet will cast sending at what he imagines is the druid that he saw walking in the woods last night,
Okay.
and say, "We are Aladar and friends, looking for safe passage.
Just
Safe, respectful passage through your woods.
We want to meet.
Would love to meet, and
Tell her about me. Tell her how great I am.
introduce ourselves and share
Stories. I got stories. I got many
share
stories.
stories. Meal?
No,
That's 25.
don't say meal because she'll think we're eating meat.
Coffee date.
I'm not-
Coffee
I'm
date.
not- she certainly eats.
Yeah, but she
Maybe
probably
she's a
eats like
vegetarian.
grains and stuff, you know.
You
She's probably
can have
vegan.
one vegetarian dish, okay? It won't kill you.
No,
But
I'm
we
just saying,
don't
like,
have-
don't say meal because she'll assume, we killed.
We haven't killed anything.
They
Our
look
kill
up at
count
you.
is 0 on this level so far. We have been
So
super
far.
nonviolent.
If
I don't think-
a druid doesn't harm plants, wouldn't they be a carnivore and not a vegetarian?
I think they don't hurt animals, but they eat plants because eating apples helps apple trees. Because that's how the seeds
there's a-
actually get spread.
The joke is often that all druids are vegans, but I don't think that's necessarily the case.
I mean, that's what Aladar certainly thinks. So.
Yeah, I think that's sort of their.
They probably like go out and cull the herds and find, the
We
sick.
hit
Oh,
send.
absolutely. They're all about the balance.
Yeah, all about the balance.
Krennic's holding his phone, thumb hovering over the send button.
Well,
I'll ask the creatures if they have seen any other travelers get in touch with the druid. I'll specify 2-legged travelers.
Not recently. It like looks back at maybe a some skeletal remains lying in the underbrush.
Hmm.
How are yours walking around? That's very weird.
Um,
So Krennet sends that message, right?
Yep.
You get a response. It sounds like she just woke up. Like, is this a sales call? How did you get this number?
Just a
No,
spam risk when she gets it.
yeah. Suspected spam
Number
caller.
unverified.
By the way, I've been using your sending stone to talk to random people.
Got it.
Don't
Got
mind
that
any
Stone's
extra
number
charges on there.
blacklisted.
Hey, do you want to get drunk and watery? Come to our tavern, the Sober Kobold.
Granted, this probably isn't important. Doesn't mean what are roaming charges?
Does it just slowly drain spell slots?
Yeah,
Been-
that is literally what it would do. It would
Been talking to
slowly
my-
drain spell slots.
My
Instead
girlfriend.
of one spell slot, it costs 2 to make the call.
That's 1.5, which doesn't sound like much, but when you do it just enough times.
It's so dumb that sending as a third. I get why, because you can contact anybody on your plane of existence, which is pretty cool.
shit.
Yeah.
But a third level spell slot
costs
is
extra if you want to talk to Canada or Mexico.
Yeah, it's kind of painful because usually it's the even levels that kind of have the weird utility things that you don't need so
Yeah,
often.
it is kind of odd that it's a third.
Yeah.
Level 3.
It feels more like a 2 or a 4, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Like,
Either way,
it needs to be a little
does
bit
she
stronger to
reply?
be a 4, though. But I digress.
yeah, maybe they could increase the character count from like Twitter to
Yeah, make it so like you lock on once a day, and
live.
you can just
Do-do-do-do.
you and that person can talk as much as you want for
Yeah.
that day.
That seems to be how a lot of people kind of just use it anyway. But
Yeah,
just burning it out of combat. So there's no response for a minute. And then you get a message back. She she says wizards always prying. You bring undead and machines of destruction to my domain.
Oh, they had it stuffed inside bears.
Wait, I know the first part. What's the second part about? Better not be talking about my broom.
I have sworn never to deal with mortals again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, her heart is
And-
broken.
We.
Oh, I can fix that.
No, you can't.
Oh,
And
what do you think that's my specialty, dog.
That's your specialty for 24 hours.
Yeah.
uh,
I know
Is-
how to
can-
win her over. Chicks love this.
can we
I started performing
ask-
for the animals.
can we ask for safe passage? She doesn't have to deal with us.
look
We
at
could just
that,
go by.
baby.
I did ask for safe passage. I
Oh,
told
she
her that's
didn't.
what I was contacting her about.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to care. I forget. Did your message include the dragon thing,
No.
or was
I didn't
that
ask for
that was a question for the
That was just a
animals,
question.
right?
That was a question for the animals.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Well, it says they said the dragon's friendly. That's the only other.
No, they
Well,
said
they-
they hadn't seen the dragon kill anyone in a while.
Yeah, the dragon had not attacked any of them.
That's what it was.
Yeah, because obviously they're under the druid's protection, so the dragon knows that they don't want to
Maybe
butt
we
heads.
can-
I assume.
Maybe we can just use the animals as a human shield and go talk to the dragon.
So we earn the animals' trust, and then we wear them all, and it's like, come on, yeah,
No,
breathe
no,
on
no,
me,
no.
see what happens.
Oh,
I was
just ask
thinking
the animals to
polymorph, but
follow
this
us.
is
You
pretty
know,
dark,
maybe
yeah.
earn their trust. Don't.
He's
don't take 'em
holding the
hostage.
rabbit by the ears with a wand of fireball aimed at its head. I'll do it.
I have a turtle duct taped to my chest and frog on my head.
No.
And...
Tick elaborates because everyone wants to take the worst possible interpretation. No, make friends, give them food, and say, hey, maybe we can go talk with the dragon. The dragon's probably less likely to attack us with a breath weapon if there are friends, you know?
I mean, it's the same concept. It's just ours is more silly.
I mean, Bartok, can you
hostile.
ask them if they're afraid of the dragon?
Yeah, I asked
Okay.
them if they have any reason to fear the dragon.
Yes, it has big teeth, so we stay away.
Fuck.
He turns to Credit and
Fuck.
says, yes, they are afraid of its big teeth.
Uh, yeah, this isn't like some kind of utopia. Like, there's still predators and things here, you know?
Mm. But it hasn't attacked. Hmm.
Does my really
It's-
awesome performance do anything to the animals?
They're like, it sleeps a lot. That's what we know.
I guarantee
Yes,
if we try to
your
sneak past it.
performance, that's a really high check too.
Yeah, that's like
Um,
insane. Which I was thinking it would be pretty high too, because I'm playing specifically music for animals.
Ooh.
Now, what
Okay.
is animal music?
It's like human music from that episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Animal music. I like it.
Congratulations, you are now the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Yay, there it is.
Yes. To the
Hold
dragon.
on. I could cast polymorph on you and turn you into a raccoon with opposable fingers and something you could still play the lute with, and then you could go as a raccoon and play a ballad outside of her window.
I think if we're able to Pied Piper, we should go and try to befriend the dragon.
I
Or
like
at
this
least prove
idea
that
to
it's
get laid.
not hostile.
So
Oh,
God.
okay.
What about opposable thumbs though?
That's why I got the raccoon. That's why I was going
They
to
don't
polymorph
have
him into a
is that
opposable
even
raccoon.
thumb.
yeah, is that even an
Yeah, they do.
option?
No, I don't believe
I
raccoons
think they're
do.
the only other creature that's not an ape that does.
Yep.
Well, actually,
That's
all
what
my
makes
stuff would
raccoons
go
so
away
crazy
when you
great.
polymorph me.
Okay, Google.
But I can
think they
sing.
have thumbs, but they're not opposable.
I could just sing. That is also an option.
Anyway,
Well, could you drop your instrument, get polymorph, pick it up?
Do
I
rec
prefer not, because then if I get fucked, my
do
flute gets
raccoons
destroyed.
have thumbs?
says no.
No, okay.
The internet
No.
says no.
But like as a
Well,
bard, I can
I
just
have been deeply
sing.
misled also by the internet. Figures.
All right. Well, what do we want to do with this? We now have made Pied Piper friends.
Oh, I
It's
like
like
this guy. I don't know.
Hanging
something
out on your
about him.
shoulder.
Oh, this is good. This is good for you, just in general. I like you having an animal companion. Maybe you should
Good.
take a level in ranger.
No, thank you. Bows are for idiots. What do you think, animals? Do we all hate bows? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they said, but I think they agreed.
Okay, I still
Let's
think we
go
should perhaps
Lynch
lead
a
with
huntsman.
Krennic's
So what
idea
do?
for talking with the dragon before.
I just thought of that awakened spell video where they
hmm
Talking with the dragon before.
Sorry. To march one of the skeletons up the gangway, and then across the bridge, and then an invisible Krennic will stand off to the side and point a finger and cast message at the dragon, but have the skeleton move its little jaw like it's actually magically talking to the dragon.
Why don't I
That
just
was
make it
that the plan.
Why don't I just cast an illusion where you're sending your skeletons of like I don't know a
And
druid.
hey, Kai.
Someone still has to be doing
Dick
the talking.
did study up on dragons over the long rest and all that other stuff.
Pulled out his
Okay.
iPhone, checked out Wikipedia.
Right.
Do dragons have thumbs?
I think they do.
Maybe adults. Anyways, would Tick know if green dragons are inherently like evil or like predominantly evil? And then the second thing is do they have any sense of like blind sight or way to see through illusions and all that?
Yeah. Roll a nature check.
All right.
Guidance.
I'll help you.
Okay. So nature with advantage and also D4 guidance.
All right. And then a D4 guidance.
Yeah.
It's up to 20.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
So
That'll be one gold. We need a chance.
Fuck you. You can't do it after the.
You, from your nearly encyclopedic knowledge of dragons,
Keen mind
you
and
recall
kobold.
that green dragons are pretty generally when they're encountered by civilized folk, they're pretty nasty. They tend to be very envious of other dragons hordes and things.
Mm-hmm.
Very very tricksy for the most part. They do, in addition to dark vision, they are known to have some degree of blind sight.
Okay.
So kind of like they're got a sixth sense for picking up things moving, through the forest around them.
Okay. So if we try to,
Visibility at them, they'll just know you're there.
yeah, if we try to pull a fast one, he might see that he's being tricked.
I like my plan of just going inside the room and taking all of his treasure.
But if he's got blind sight, then he'll know you're in there, right?
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
Hmm. What are we gonna do
Open the
when we have
door?
to? What are we gonna do when we have to eventually get by him?
Well, I mean, look at the map. There is a way where we could cut overland.
Yeah, 'cause
Not
we can
have
assume
to
your
deal with
eye
it.
went down the whole thing, right? Wow, that
I
is a
don't know what
long
Pat's gonna let
river
me get
of
away with.
nothing.
But
Wow,
yeah, it's a long river of
sketch
nothing.
as shit, man. Like that's like there's gotta be like 3 encounters and
Oh yeah, if we go through the woods, that is going to be the next 3 months of games.
I don't know, well, maybe. I mean,
Could be.
depends on how we handle it, right?
Depends
I
how
mean, that's
fast you
like-
die.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you were visited by the wisp. Where did Tick go?
It's my friend.
He's up by
right
me.
Here.
He's over here.
Hello.
The
You only seem to talk to me when I'm by myself.
dim bluish light flits through the trees and hovers near Tick.
It's
I
my
guess-
friend.
I guess Krennet pretends that he's not
They
approaching.
didn't say
Tick.
you were real, but I knew. The hell said I was crazy.
It is Krennet just
I'll
observing.
just stay over here
not-
and
not
watch,
getting
I guess,
involved.
because the wisp doesn't care I'm here. So
Well, it yeah, it kind of just zips directly over to Wisp to Tick, buzzing around his head, and says, "Mm, I gave you my wand.
Yes,
You
yes.
have not done what I said."
We're working on it. It's very scary out here. I got attacked by bats. Is it take off?
Yeah.
oh my,
Hmm.
Krennet just watches it go, I guess.
Yeah, just sort of. It's sort of hard to keep track of because now it's sort of like foggy and it's raining and it's just
Oh, all right.
flying through the branches and things in a sort of random pattern.
You should have. Oh, you know what? You should have put in the message was God, what's that guy's name? Durham. Should have mentioned him.
Durnan?
Yeah, 'cause
Hmm.
he was like friends.
I
with
can
her.
I can
So.
send her another sending. I mean, I can burn another third level slot.
We're friends of Durnham.
That might help. I don't know.
Yeah.
Up to
Wait.
you.
Didn't. I got a bad feeling about that.
Why?
I feel like that I don't have it in my notes, but at some point last session there was mention of some kind of betrayal, some like great
Hmm.
great turn of sentiment, which is why. Oh, you know what it was? It's that the grave is forbidden to speak of. It's like we don't visit it, we don't talk about it, and that was true when speaking to the forest creatures, who are presumably not in thrall with, but certainly in league with the druid. So there is bad blood there, I would wager.
I don't know. Well, when
Hmm.
But
Durham talked
it's a
about
little
her,
bit of a stretch.
he was very fond of her, so I don't think he had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And he
he's like,
said the impression that you guys got too. It's not like he said a lot. He was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you need strong healing magic. Have you met Willow?"
I see.
And you guys were like, "Nope." And he's like, "Well, never mind." So yeah, you didn't get a whole lot of information about her.
He might just know her from her more social days prior to them
Yeah.
having some sort of heartbreak. Guys, I hate to say it, but it does look like it's either face a dragon or take your chances with the forest.
I mean, we
Dragon.
can't get through the
Dragon.
forest.
I mean,
Drag-
I can just keep playing for these animals, and eventually the druid will show up. I feel.
Well, I don't want to be Bad Credit, but Bad Credit would start a fire.
That's gonna
Why?
be hostile.
Which
We
really
all
sucks to kind of
know-
put these creatures out here because that makes it a little bit harder to do that.
I mean,
We
here's the
all
upside. It sounds like the druid doesn't give a shit about this dragon, but you could always do ascending. Maybe mention Durnham, ask about the dragon, and if the dragon's
will
a
burn-
problem, maybe that's the end. We deal with the dragon, you know. But I don't know.
It sounds like this Chrisen person is likely someone that this druid used to love and
And I think that's who
had
betrayed
some
her.
hand in a betrayal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's that heartbreak and that unwillingness to trust other humans at this time that has
Good, I'm
sort of
not
caused
human.
this.
See,
Well, it does say that the epitaph on Christen's gravestone is "Here lies Christen, human friend and companion."
come on.
Hmm.
Yeah, that
Human.
was specifically called out.
Well, time to send in the non-humans.
They're
I mean,
saying there's a
what,
chance.
Credit? The credit leave?
Yeah.
Go away by the
Yep,
boat.
so
Yeah.
Credit.
For anyone that looks human,
That's right. We don't want
I
any
think-
humans. Get out of here.
Fine.
Second-class citizens.
I mean, my plan is I'm just like I have two ideas. One idea is I just keep trying to befriend these fucking animals, and then my second move is get fucking hurt. That's my second move, which is not as smart as the animal one.
what, like trying to bait her out? For
I
healing
love that
magic?
idea. That's funny.
So my first thought is my first step in the Aladar system is
It's
to
got a lot of
befriend the-
steps, all right?
Yeah, befriend the animals, and then like make it known like, okay, this guy is not bad. He planted stuff. He helped the animals. You know, nothing negative to the druid. Then the second move is to show weakness, and then she has to take care of
alcohol.
me. See? You
Yeah?
know? Hey, uncle. Hey, get really drunk. It's always the first step in every Aladar plan.
And then you just sort of improvise all the other steps.
No, but that's honestly my plan. Is I guess I'll just play music, and then I think I'll
Yeah,
get
I mean,
hurt.
the critters are into it.
Yeah.
They don't, this is sort of an alien thing to them, but they seem to enjoy it.
Yeah. So my thought
They're
process is
enthralled.
now that they're all my friend, if they see me hurt, they might ask for her help. And then that's
Instead
when
of-
she'll show up and be like, "Whoa, you're pretty hot for a dragonborn."
Taking advantage of your weakness. Blood orgy!
There you go. I got two juice box wines of strawberry wine, baby. I haven't thought the rest of it through.
Okay, so while you're doing your
The long con.
your Pied Piper long con leading the animals, are you guys going with like Tick? And I think Granite was headed out to
Yeah, you
Credits
probably
have
should go with
dragon.
them because they
River.
will actually need help.
oh he's in formation with all of his guys, I see.
He's flanked.
Yeah, I'll definitely tag along with credit
Yeah.
wherever they are. Where
They're
did he
creating a
leave
phalanx.
Yeah.
They're marching to war. Credit is tired of peace.
I'm gonna burn this mother down.
Which side is Dimigil going on? Are you staying with the let's help out our fucking druid, or are you going with the let's kill a dragon?
I can't get through this forest, so I'm gonna probably do what I appear to be doing best and stick close to the water.
Yeah, it's not a bad move. I mean,
I go
ultimately, we probably have to go down
set
the
my
water.
feet in the water and float on down.
I love the emergence of Dimagil's drawl.
Uh-huh.
She likes
When
to
I
do a lot of
remember.
tube floating.
Yeah.
I like to think that she's got a beer koozie, but she thinks it's really fancy.
This is like when we used to float the rivers in the cave back home. Pop a couple mushrooms, sit back and stare at the ceiling. Look at any bioluminescence you might find.
So
Let's see
fucking
here.
boring. That's
Granite will
oh god. Oh,
Come
Not
up
boring when you're
to-
high.
right about here.
I might have a few caps left.
Hey, people are going everywhere. Let's see.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, so Granite's gonna go to right about here with the crew.
This is about as comfortable or as close as Tick is comfortable before we actually put the plan into motion.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna
So
send
we're
one
still
skeleton
going with
across.
tricking the dragon?
Where's the crew?
No, it's not tricking the dragon. It's giving the dragon something to focus on. Well, Krenit is invisible, and sending a message to actually talk with the dragon.
I'm gonna go watch what Kranit's doing. So good luck with your forest acquaintance.
I wouldn't waste too much on the invisibility. The dragon has blind sight.
Yeah.
Obviously, the
Tick
blind sight's
lets-
probably pretty limited, but
Yeah,
still.
but Tick lets the group know what he remembered about
Yeah.
the dragons.
So,
Mm-hmm.
as
Blind sight's
as
usually
the-
generally like 20 feet. It's pretty short.
Oh, Bunny McFingies.
Yeah, but it's a
don't get
dragon.
skin Bunny
But-
McFingies.
Probably a little bit
Yeah.
bigger because it's a dragon.
I don't know. Hard to say.
Even then, we are going to.
I mean, it's
even
just
if
gonna
it's
gonna
cool-
breathe on all the skeletons and destroy the mech and sacrifice Bartok and Start 4. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, well, Start 4 is a crime against humanity.
Oh yeah, did
Start
you do
three-
comprehend
start
languages
three
to
all the
read what
way.
these signs say? Like while we're
We
digging
did
around?
last time, yeah.
Did we? No,
I
we didn't.
don't-
Did we?
No,
We did.
no one knows what they said.
No one knows. That,
They
yeah, we
say
never-
that it's like a danger. Don't go into the forest.
Yeah, but there's
sign.
something written.
No.
underneath it that
We know
can't
that
read.
sign. The signs that
These-
are on the
these
sides.
signs.
We never read those.
Mm.
There's some, on the opposite side of the river that are like,
Yeah, we never read those. That's why I was
Um,
asking about comprehend language. The signs in the forest are written in languages we know.
yeah,
Are any
Okay,
of those
so-
signs in giant?
no.
Okay.
Pretty
So
sure
we'll
this
ha-
is
we'll have
like
Tibbs wait over on the other side of the boat, and everybody else sort of disperse into the old hide behind trees thing.
Get your own
And
tree. This is
can
mine.
Krenit read the sign from here? Oh, he's got to get back.
Ooh,
Go back
it's
to here.
it would
Why
be
don't you just
difficult in
borrow
the rain.
Tick's ring of water walking for a second. and
Oh,
go
you know
over
what?
there.
Shit,
Does
you
it
know
take
what
his
I could
ping?
do?
No, it doesn't.
Ooh.
I could flood the forest. I could just make the water 20 feet higher, and I can just get
Oh my
past all
God.
the
We're
vines,
trying
right?
not to piss
Oh
her
my
off.
god.
No, plants love
That's
water.
actually not a bad plan.
That's
Plants
too much
love water.
water.
Plants love water.
I swear to God.
Why
mean,
did this not
it's-
come up last time? 20 feet would.
That's insane. How
would solve
wide can
everything.
you do that?
Yeah, that's a
300
lot of water.
feet?
Holy shit.
300 feet.
As long as he's got enough
Wow.
water, control water's pretty fucking
He
good.
can just
Holy
break the dam.
shit,
I
man.
can make water go up a cliff for 300 feet.
Holy
What?
shit. That's
Yeah.
cool actually, because I can just
Redirect
stand on it.
flow. You
Oh,
cause
yeah.
flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in
Damn.
other unlikely directions, and the water moves as you direct it. But once it
Ah.
moves beyond the spell's area, it resumes its flow based on terrain. The water continues to move in the direction you choose until the spell ends.
Huh.
What's the
Or you
duration?
choose 10 minutes.
Damn. Oh my god. So really, you could flood the forest, we all pile back on the raft, and get where we need to go.
Can we
Ride
please
the
try to be
raft
nonviolent?
through
before
the
we
forest.
just
That's actually
ruin this
that's the
place?
most non-violent plan we
I
have.
was gonna say that is about as passive as it gets. Well, I
you're
mean, minus
flooding the
drowning all the
forest.
forest creatures, but
We'll-
we
It's
should
like
invite
fiction violence.
Aside
Get on
from
the boat.
them onto
huge
Let's
the
build a
amount
big
of
arc.
collateral damage.
Build an
Wow.
arc real quick.
God, there's a big boat right across the way.
I don't know.
Look at this
Tick,
big
will
ass
you-
boat
will
over
you
here.
lend him your ring
Come
of
on
water
there.
walking for a second?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Credit will take Tick's Ring of Water Walking, not have to attune to it.
Because it doesn't
Walk
need
out.
it. Just
Yeah.
insane.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you've
it's a
got.
big boat.
Walk out onto the water here and ritually cast comprehend languages. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, bleh.
Oop.
You had it. You had it a second
We
ago.
checked to make sure there's nothing
Um,
in the water, right?
Nope.
Hey, do you guys think this barrel?
No.
It'll be fine.
Check this bear. What?
Y'all think this barrel float?
Bear? Oh, bear.
No. The bear is
Barrel.
bones.
Barrel float. Oh my god. Okay. Credit continues with his ritual.
Okay. Comprehend languages on the so that you can read the sign. It is written what appears turns out to be goblin. And it says Underdark with a arrow pointing downriver.
The way we came or the way we're going?
No, the way you're going, like, yeah, to
That
the
sounds
south.
like a place they would take fucking Drow would go.
Yep.
So we know we're heading the right way at least.
So follow the river.
Yeah. I see the
All right.
river.
Okay, so Granite will walk back and proceed with mission
I forgot to
fake
turn on the
fake
music.
bones.
Do you pocket the ring and give it back to Tick?
No, I give it back to Tick. Tick, here's your ring.
Here's your
And
fucking ring.
Credit will command
Thank you,
Tibbs to walk the
Put it back on.
walk this space back behind, past the
Okay.
obvious.
Yeah, it seems that there's beyond the boat, there is the sort of stairs carved into the rock, which then just turns into an unfinished hallway in a otherwise pretty featureless cave that seems to wind around the river for a little while.
Yeah, so assuming he's not otherwise stopped by a trap or something awful and nasty,
No.
it will just continue to walk. And Credit's gonna sort of wait until he can see Tibbs's head poke out the far side here. And so as soon
Stands on
as
the
you
bridge
see
and waves.
like a bony
Hello?
arm start to wave,
Uh-huh.
Credit will cast invisibility and will begin walking along the shoreline gingerly until he gets within 120 feet of the dragon.
Okay.
You can be a lot closer than that, right?
Do dragons speak common?
120 feet for message.
We're gonna
Yeah, there you
find out.
go.
Because otherwise, I can still speak with animals, I guess.
Oh,
Well,
me
they
and
speak English for sure. If it's an old enough
They
dragon,
speak English.
they speak
they
the
speak the
English.
Lord's English.
They speak common, I believe, or
So
they can.
Credit
If they
is
don't, then I sure as hell can translate.
Because I don't think they count as
invisible.
animals. I think that they're something else. Right? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
I don't think we've
And,
ever had an issue with a
They speak
dragon not
Draconic,
speaking.
so like honestly, two of us could talk to it if we.
They
Yeah.
probably, depending on the age of the dragon, probably speak a lot of languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dragons are smart.
Hell yeah.
I think not so smart. They
SMRT.
always get into Ponzi schemes and get trapped in them, and they're underwater deep.
Okay, so the skeleton moves across the bridge.
wanders to mid bridge and then will take whatever rough weapon he may have, stick, club, a rusty sword,
His
a
own
bow, it doesn't
arm.
really matter, and like just like bang it on the bridge, and see if he can get the dragon to stir.
Okay, yeah, the rusty weapon clatters against the hard, wet stone, and you can see from your position down there, the dragon stretch its wings as it begins to move.
I was hoping it was actually fake, and the animals were just piloting it to scare people. Scooby-Doo episode.
And Credit will
That would be
cast a
amazing.
message and say, "Hey,
It's
good. Fair morning, Sir Dragon." And he'll have like Tibbs just like clattering his teeth, his jawbone. Yeah. I
Okay.
seek safe passage downriver.
Yeah, so the dragon perches sort of with its front arms, its claws grasping the stone battlements, peering out its long snake-like neck over to inspect the skeleton. Uh, and oh, you're casting sending on the
Message.
message.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pointing, invisible, but pointing, and whispering so that the dragon hears in his mind without necessarily knowing where I'm whispering from. Hopefully.
Yeah. It mm, it looks at this skeleton for a minute, and then like kind of looks around a little. Curious. What manner of skeleton are you that can speak? And what business have you downriver?
I am but a messenger. There is a group upriver who seeks safe passage and wonders what the protocol might be for passing such a dragon as you without having to disrupt. Perhaps a homage must be paid, or something else, but we would prefer to pass safely and um,
Safely and safely.
safely. So I come
Safe
but to
and
ask.
safe. Oh, I'm sure I could arrange something for small payment of some gemstones, perhaps.
Gemstones. Do
I'm
you
rather
seek
fond of
something
them.
in particular?
Something that matches my scales, perhaps.
Green?
I fucking hate
Emerald?
everything.
You,
I mean, he's
you
not
might
outright being hostile, though.
you might be in luck. When it is time for us to bring you a green gem, how might we approach you? How do you prefer people, parties, um, uh, safely approach your scary dragon ass?
uh, simply approach, as you have.
uh,
Just don't try anything.
no, no, we are a cautious, respectful bunch. Do you have a name, fair, mighty dragon?
Fair
An
name.
honorific, perhaps, that we may refer to you.
I am Tirulai.
Tiralai.
Hmm.
A good name. My party that I represent shall return with a emerald that matches your skin, or some gem, sometimes referred to as an emerald. And Tibbs will just turn around and like start to clatter off down the way.
The dragon perches on the corner of the battlements and sort of like
And
peers
Krennet will just
upriver.
stay fucking still, unmoving.
Wait, hold on. Does Bartok have a light on?
I mean, he has his
He
face
he
light.
does, but he's a ways away, right?
I don't think
Hiding behind a tree.
pretty
Hiding
sure
behind
dragons have
hiding
like
behind.
120 feet of view, probably. Maybe
Hey,
even
there we
more
go.
than
Nope.
that.
Kai, I have
Farther than
4
that.
gems in my inventory that I just got over the course of the adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them green?
Some might be. Somebody, I think,
Nope,
has.
nope. No
I
one
think
has
No?
somebody
any.
has a green gem.
No one has any green
I-
gems.
I have a gem.
I have 4 gems.
I
Worth
have a
50
gem.
GP each.
I don't remember if
Dimjil
any
has
of those.
the gem from that creature, the Slad or something. Slad.
Yeah.
Oh, Dimjil has it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the gem you want.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Aladar takes off his bracelet and puts it in his bag.
Yeah, his emerald studded bracelet.
Well, it's not emeralds.
So
but...
yeah, if the dragon can see, it'll watch Tibbs like wander back up on shore after like walking on the bottom of the river, and like start to wander back towards the forest over here.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that within an hour, because that's how long I can stay invisible, the dragon will just go away.
No, he's awake.
You're just
You know he's
stupid,
not
man.
gonna.
Yeah, I have a transparent, deep, bright gemstone worth 1,000 emerald slab.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't, and I can feel invisibility
1,000?
begin to slip, this is
Yeah.
going to be a different
Let's try
play.
the cheap gemstones.
I don't know.
First.
Hold on. It might not be worth 1,000. I might not have edited that. I might have just grabbed an emerald and then changed the description of it.
Well, so how are the rest of the group going to find out about this stuff? Because right now only you do.
Yeah.
I'm
Krennet
right
will,
with,
if Krennet can
Guardian.
see you from where you're at, Krennet will just point to you and tell you what the dragon has said. That we need a gemstone that is preferably the color of his scales, which would mean that we're looking for something of the emerald variety.
Yeah.
Well, I have 4 gemstones.
Or yeah, I guess I was mistaken. Aladar's new bling is paradots.
Yeah, not emerald.
Not emeralds, but still
But
still
green
green.
nonetheless.
Yeah,
yellow
and I was
green.
really thinking of the Slad's gemstone, which I
Yes.
thought Aladar was being unnecessarily protective of.
So while you wait, the dragon doesn't leave, but it does do some vocal warm-ups. Like la 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 la, and then it begins singing some song in Draconic.
Oh, would I hear it from where I am?
Yeah, it might carry down river a bit.
Would I
Okay.
hear it?
And
Oh,
Kai,
maybe
will
you're
you
pretty far
faithfully
away.
sing it for us?
Baby
Hell
shark.
no.
Baby shark.
Do.
Okay.
No,
If
it
it
might
has
be
any
like
relevance,
that.
then I'll care. But if it's just a song, then whatever.
No, it doesn't seem particularly important. It's just sort of
Okay.
some somber dragon song. Maybe it sounds kind of like the song that the dwarves sing in The Hobbit.
Oh,
You know.
okay. That kind of stuff.
The rumbly throat,
It's a
the throat,
we
the
go.
song, throat sing
Well,
song.
maybe we
Um,
can trade a song for set passage because
Oh
I'm
my God.
pretty good at music, man.
Yes. I mean, if you want to try, we already agreed.
And
to
I can sing
money.
in Draconic. I feel like, and I come from a tribe, so I probably know like some ancient dragon songs.
Here's what we do: we
idea.
provide the rough cut emerald from the Slad as initial tribute, but you impress them so much with your song that we can come and go up and down river hitherto at will.
We can cool
Then we
his
do it.
fiery heart with our
I mean, he doesn't seem
The Cool
all that
Island song?
pissed.
That's what
Or
it was,
no,
yeah.
we
No,
need to
we gotta
warm
warm it. We gotta
his-
warm his icy heart with a warm island
with a
song.
hot island
Cool.
song. Yeah.
Was he friendly?
God, that's an old episode. Well, let's see. Aladar, roll a perception. See if you can hear this song from where you are.
All right. No, probably not that good. 14. Probably pretty high check. I'm very far away, and I'm still playing
And-
music. So
Wait, I see a persuasion check.
okay, I tried to talk it. What's my perception? 5. So three less.
Oh,
11.
okay,
Sorry.
okay. So
I saw PE and I
yeah.
happy.
No, I've done that before too.
11.
Yeah. So no, you can't hear this over your own strumming and
Going ape shit.
and your little crowd of critters humming along.
Trying to teach them to
Bring it.
clap along, and I'm trying to teach them a song that is about how great Willow is. That's my plan. If I simp hard enough, she'll have to show up. That's my theory.
I mean, that's basically the business model of OnlyFans. So
Yeah.
Rent it.
If I give her enough money, she'll
she'll really
have
like
to
it.
notice me.
Yep.
Yeah, Krennet will like start to like inch over to these stones and start to put a foot, like start to hop from stone to stone, so that he's like not disturbing
Your
anything,
big fucking
and
chainmail.
Even
like
I hear you
slowly creep
clobbering on those
along the shore
cobblestones.
here
Just, like,
Walk
slap
without rhythm.
smashing.
as
Krennet, where are you?
invisibility begins to fade,
Hmm.
and yeah.
Oh, can I give everyone an inspiring speech about the
yeah.
emerald? Can I have like maybe brought this up?
It's
And
fucking pretty.
it's a weird emerald, and it looks really strange. And I might talk about like ideas of ways that you could cut this emerald and like different going into like the different like mathematical like facet cutting techniques.
Love it.
Sure.
Deeply inspired.
Yeah, there's a couple flaws in it, and you got to dodge those. So that's why you have to go with the princess cut on this one, and
Rent it. Was he friendly?
He
so
actually
then
seems
everybody
very
gets that
chill.
13.
Yeah, sorry,
Oh.
Kai. What was the name
much,
that
Tim?
he actually gave me? Which is
I think it was 13. It's not
Hmm.
saying it on my features
Oh.
list for some reason. Hold on. Why is it not saying it?
he gave me a different name than what's on the token. So what's his name?
It's just telling me.
Tirulai.
Tiralai.
You're
Oh
a
yeah,
lie.
that's funny.
Yeah, 13 temp HP.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Might need that in just a minute.
I might survive one breath attack then.
Right.
So he was nice. He wasn't evil. He wasn't trying to attack.
No, he actually seemed quite. As far as dragons we've met, he's up there with the bronze dragon in the bay.
Oh, the one that
Yeah?
wants us all dead? Yeah.
I
cool
think
guy.
that you are the only one who actually feels that way.
Huh.
He
Well,
That's
we just
weird.
never got back to him about what he actually wanted to know. So probably more disappointed than anything.
We ghosted
So-
a dragon.
is
We
safe
ghosted
to.
a young bronze dragon that's in
Yeah.
Waterdeep
he
Bay.
was just dicking around in the bay.
Yeah. He is a super fan of Waterdeep as a city, but Waterdeep is warded heavily against dragons, and that drives his like want of
Yeah.
knowledge of the city.
Can't have it.
Yeah, so it just makes it more appealing of a prize. So he just hangs out and like pillages shipwrecks in the bay there. So
Basically, just a gigantic Little Mermaid.
yeah, easily. I mean, Krenna has probably heard what a chromatically a green dragon is likely to be like, and that went much better than expected. I thought for sure
Certainly,
Tibbs was
certainly
going to
not
be
what you were
Right
expecting.
back.
Yeah, I thought Tibbs was going to be used for picking his teeth.
Okay, then
Dimjil has what we need. We need the emerald from the Slad, and we can present it to the dragon, and Aladar can work his charms if possible, and perhaps we won't have to pay the same fare going one way or another. So
well, we're gonna go all as a group, or are we gonna start like going one by one?
well, I have to get to Dimjil. I need the gem. So
Yeah, two of us don't know the plan yet.
I'll go
yeah.
back to the where are we? We're fucking all the
We'll
way
hang
over
out
there.
where Aladar is like putting on a concert
Nope,
for fucking
that's not it.
wildlife.
I'm trying to like skip like mushroom caps on the water.
Oh shit,
Mushroom
I've been
caps.
accepted to Hogwarts. Fuck you guys, I'm going to that Strixhaven.
The wizard school.
He's gonna be a
Fuck you, Krenin. I'm
Slytherin.
the true wizard.
Look,
yeah. There are a
I
number
hope-
in addition to the more land-bound critters. There are a number of birds and owls and things around too. I just have the one token here.
Bartok, are you still able to speak with animals?
Just
I
playing
did-
fucking
Maybe I can hold
intensely.
tryouts for a familiar while I'm here.
Going fucking ape shit.
I think he said he was going to be AFK for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now he's back.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay.
All
Tick is going to keep watching, and he is going to equip his wand of fireballs.
Oh god.
Like shakingly
ground?
holding it.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
Where is everybody at?
Where's Dimgil?
let's just say that Tick has a biological like
Nope. That's
propensity to try to be friends with dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I passed
Dimjil
you.
was by the river.
Dimgil.
Likes a good soak.
Oh, hi, Current. What's up?
Just tossing
Yeah.
bath bombs in the river.
No, I'm tossing mushrooms. I'm floating them down the river. You flip them upside down, they look like little boats.
I love this
Character
character.
change has
I-
has been absolutely
a
amazing.
wonderful pastime.
Fire talk?
Dimgil, do you
Are they
still have the
racing their mushroom boats down the river? Is that what's happening here? It's like
Do you still have the
Absolutely.
rough cut
it's like
emerald?
was
from-
it fiddlesticks or whatever?
A rough cut emerald.
the one we
I don't
pulled off
know.
that
You
slab
gave us
that
such
was
an
acting as the
inspiring speech
alchemist?
about it.
Oh, yeah. This thing's gross.
The thing you gave a whole speech about minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
it's, you can't tell what it's going to look like until you cut it, but they didn't do a good job on this. It
I
bothers
don't
me
think
that
it's
the
been
cuts
cut
that
by
they
a
put
jeweler.
on this give me
Are
the
you?
heebie-jeebies.
Are you able to cut it?
it definitely is weird because like
No.
you were able to determine it didn't seem like it came out of like the mountain, you know.
Yeah, I'm picturing it's like, sort of like it was cut somewhere where like they have non-Euclidean geometry. They're
Mhm.
like,
Hmm.
they got weird sense of style or like fucked up like depth,
Yeah, it's
like
So,
vanishing
kinda-
points or something.
Dimgil, do you have jeweler's
I don't
tools?
know.
Are you
Vanishing
able
points.
to
No,
mill this?
back at your bar slash hideout slash home
You
slash.
can just call it the Sober Kobold. We know what it is.
I don't remember the name of that place. Gotta make that sign bigger.
Got a fucking
It's-
dancing kobold. What do you fucking want?
It's got
Yeah,
a
but that's
holographic
not.
dancing kobold.
I don't
It's a
understand it.
one-of-a-kind
Does he
sign.
dance when he's sober? Is it Tick?
It's not.
Anyways,
unfortunately.
in
There's
Tick's
deep lore to
workshop,
this.
I could cut it down in Tick's workshop. I mean, I do have some like. Wait, what? Sorry, did you want me to cut it? What am I doing?
I was wondering if you could, so that it would be more valuable to the dragon.
Hold
the dragon
on.
will
Let me
allow
check
us to
my.
pass
Let
if
me
we can
check
provide
my
him with
bag.
a-
Hold on. Let me check
Okay.
my bag. She like. I do have jeweler's tools, so I guess I could probably do that.
Clean
Yeah.
it up a little bit.
What was that?
Sorry. Tyrioli. Tyrioli?
Yeah.
The green dragon wants as
You talked to a
tribute
green
for our passage.
dragon?
Yes, there's a green dragon up ahead. We talked about
That's
it on the way
real?
down the river here. Huh?
That's real?
It is real. Yeah, it is a real green dragon.
Well, these bears aren't real.
Sadly.
So can
Well,
you
They're kind of real.
are you able to refine this slad emerald? I could give it to him as is. I just worry that in its current state, it may not appear fine enough for a dragon of his stature, and I'd prefer not to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Make it down.
Yeah, I could fix it. I could fix it up.
Okay.
It says right here on the back of my little jeweler's hammer, it says includes the basic techniques needed to beautify gems.
Beautiful.
Beautify.
Beautify. Gotta add like
Kai,
2 more syllables to every big word.
It's a typo, man. They added that in there. Look.
in our ventures back and forth, is it pretty clear that this boat is in really good condition, as it appears?
Yeah, I guess we never really
Um,
talked about the boat. Huh?
Yeah, well, you guys never really inspected it. But from afar and from flying the arcane eye past it once or twice, yeah, it looks like it's in surprisingly great condition.
like perhaps a better raft than the one we came down the rapids on?
Yes, absolutely.
Here it is.
It's
Okay, it
way
does occur to
more
me that the farther we
seaworthy.
go, we're gonna have to find one of those, like a gate at some point if we ever want to get back to Waterdeep now, because it's gonna be impossible for us to head back upriver
Whoa!
to get out of
You
here.
just blew my mind. A
Oh,
boat is a raft with walls.
God damn it.
Ah.
The hell did you go to school?
Oh, I
and
was
you're
homeschooled.
saying that
It's
the
just
strength was your
Sorry.
dunk on.
Uh,
Strength
My
I
was
don't.
your
God,
dunk
you're
on.
right.
I don't make the boats.
Barely
we all
comprehend
roll
the
to see if we
boats.
take brain damage.
Okay, so Dibjil, do you want to
Rolling
see
an
if you can refine
epiphany
the
check.
emerald? Then we can provide the dragon with the emerald, and then we can proceed either downriver, or uh, whatever happens at that point.
Yeah. I just need some light, probably. Place to
Krennic will
sit.
cast light on Dimjil's. You have this like little
Bartok leans
crown
in
in your
close.
hair, don't
I
you?
was gonna say Bartok is disappointed that his little bauble isn't bright enough.
Yeah. So Dimjil, your little crown now has light on it. So you have like a headlamp.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay,
And then
so yeah,
she
you
goes to work to try and beautify this gem. That verbatim, Xanathar says, I can use a jeweler's kit to beautify gems.
okay.
It doesn't
Yeah,
say
this will
anything
be
about like
sort of a bang up job since you don't
modify.
have like a proper
Yeah, they
table and
suggest Xanathar suggests modify a gem's appearance, DC 15 with jeweler's tools.
What
sure.
would that be like?
I think in the past I've used sleight of hand for stuff like that. You could use something else if you think it's
Justify
appropriate,
it. Yeah.
but I think
Intimidation.
maybe not that.
You're scared of me, rocks. I speak to rocks.
But yeah, doing that like fine work with your hands.
Yeah, I'm looking at like maybe performance.
Performance.
Mm,
I think it's gonna have to be like a wisdom or dex check of some kind.
flat dexterity.
The wisdom or dex, sleight
Is
of
your
hand,
survival?
wisdom.
Perception,
Those are all my lowest. I mean,
Oh,
not
really?
strength, but yeah, those are definitely all my lowest skills. That's fine. I'll do sleight of hand. I have proficiency
What about perception? You're gonna be
in
okay at
jewelers.
seeing, right?
Hold on. Where's the say background? Like in the description?
Wait, I think so.
I don't remember if I
D&D Beyond.
have proficiency with it or I do have proficiency with it. Okay. So I can add my proficiency to sleight of hand. All right, so it'll be +3 to this. So 13. Didn't get it. Oh wait. No, wait, what?
No, that's a 15 was
I did
plus
get
3,
it. Yeah,
right?
15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got it.
perfect.
nice work.
Working even in not ideal conditions, just crisscross applesauce on the side of a river. You're able to refine this kind of bizarre otherworldly gem.
Yeah. She spits on it and like polishes it and then like
Gives it a
rinses
spit
it off.
shine. It's
Yeah,
like, yep,
rinses it in the water,
that's all it needed.
Yeah.
Million times better.
Yeah, puts it in her mouth, just like swishes it around in her
Oh.
in her teeth and then spits it
Dwarves
out.
are
It's all
disgusting.
Yeah. So
my
yeah,
tongue is
you've,
800 grit.
Oh,
Jesus, like a cat.
Wow.
God.
Wow.
You successfully. I like all this dwarven lore that we're learning.
Yeah.
Grit, God.
Giving new meaning to the term elbow grease, I guess. Dimgiel beautifies the Slad's emerald. and it catches the lice. The lice catches the light pretty nicely now.
Excellent. Okay, Dimgil, let's gather up everybody. Perhaps transfer ourselves to this waiting boat over here, and I will approach the dragon personally.
Very well.
And holds out his hand to see if Dimgil will pass off the emerald.
Oh yeah, she passes it off.
Thank you.
Over her
Just-
dead body.
She
Does the
smashes
scary-
it in your forehead like the Diablo Soul Stone.
He slowly become a slab.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay. Question for the group. We have what we need, theoretically, to gain passage past the dragon. We could offer something additional for the dragon to tell us something more than just simply letting us live. Like, did Drow in a boat pass by here a day and a half ago? Or however long ago it was.
Yeah,
that we
probably a
left
couple days because you guys went back a few times.
a couple days
but-
ago. Or what should we know about what immediately lies downriver? Or I honestly think that we're not going to be able to get back to any of the other floors until we find a gateway.
Well, we can just
At this
see
point.
if it'll allow us passage back and forth. He never said it was a one-time thing.
Yeah, but going upriver when faced with rapids is
Yeah.
I don't think there's a possibility of us actually. I think we have to be very careful because there's no going back to Waterdeep now easily until we find another gateway.
hmm
Tick can take his broom, and that's
That's about it.
Yeah.
One other person. Maybe Tick and take us in shifts.
I mean, honestly, all you need to do is take Aladar once past it, and then we can just always dimension door back and forth.
hmm
Okay, so Credit will ask Tick for his ring of
Or we
water
can just kill
walking.
the dragon. That's also an option.
Well, let's see if he's like. He doesn't seem hostile or anything.
No, I mean, and his ask is not outlandish. Tick, can I borrow your ring of water walking again?
Yes.
Okay, so Credit will grab the ring of water walking and wait sort of down the river here until everybody else is sort of ready in the boat.
Well, do we want to ask about like if the dragon has any relationship with the freaking druid?
I will ask about the druid.
Like, I still feel a little obligated to fulfill this little wisp's thing, but
oh
if
yeah, the
she's
wisp's
not
gonna
doing,
come after you if you don't, guaranteed.
yeah.
I think the
Okay.
wisp is fucked off, and we'll never see it.
You best knock on wood.
That's a problem for future me.
Let's see here, so
Oh, you've got the water walking.
yeah, I do. And I think everybody else should head over to the boat that's over here. And just figure out if they can, if it's something that we can take. It looks like it's in better condition
There's-
than our other
There's
boat.
stairs here.
There are stairs.
Yeah, they lead
Yeah,
up to
that's
the
how.
dragon.
These
That's
are how
you-
we get to the dragon.
and-
Important question though: who was the first person to the boat?
I swim pretty fast. I swim at 40 feet
Oh,
per
shit.
second.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably
per second? That's not right.
All right, we'll say Dimgil is the first one to be attacked by the boat mimic.
Oh no!
Can I have water walking on?
If Tech gave you his ring.
He did.
You
Yeah.
have the
to
ring.
do you want to do the math of how fast I get here? I imagine a
Oh.
turn before people probably sent it.
Definitely,
It was
yeah.
it was a ways away.
So you're saying the boat
Oh,
mimic
my.
did not attack
Why would it eat a skeleton?
Tibbs?
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
we need a
know,
skeleton.
man.
Hold on a second. Are you
Oh
sure
my god.
that my passive perception of 11 didn't detect a boat mimic? It just like folds in half like Inception. It's just
Yep.
like clap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
As you get close, it like teeth sort of grow out of the rails, and
Oh,
it
God.
folds in half to like bite you.
Oh my god.
My big
They
worry
don't-
is the dragon probably sees this going on. Oh yeah, I should probably roll initiative. I'm probably not going to be in
Oh,
this
man.
combat, so good luck,
We'll have
everybody.
to deal with that later.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, wizard.
A
Jesus.
1.
Wow.
Holy shit! You are the most
Damn,
surprised
that-
about this turn of events.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, because no one came to tell Aladar the plan, so he's still playing music.
Still
Yep.
playing music for
I
animals.
thought we did.
No, you didn't. Credit walked over.
I
and
got
went,
all the way over
"Dimjil's
there and
not
turned
here,"
back and
and
was
then
like, I'm
left.
looking for
Yeah,
Dimjil.
Yeah. So I was never informed about anything that's happening. So,
Uh,
but once
Yeah,
again,
you're-
Aladar's
the,
done
Airboat is a
combat.
the crowd of animals is sort of like they're still enraptured, and like some have left to go get others.
It's turning
So,
into
like,
Woodstock, but for
yeah,
animals.
Literally Woodstock.
literal Woodstock.
Hey.
Okay, so
They're passing mushrooms around.
something that I want to try out in the future is I noticed D&D Beyond has their encounters feature.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is there like CR rated like challenges and stuff you can add like monsters against your party, right?
yeah, it works just like Kobold Fight Club.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a site called Kobold Fight Club. That's a really handy way
Emulate.
to put together level appropriate encounters.
Love that.
I think it's better than
Um,
Cobalt because Cobalt's kind of all over the place.
No, Kobold is better
Oh, you think so?
Um,
Oh, okay.
because it just has more sources,
Oh, gotcha.
and they use the same rules though. But anyway, the handy bit is that when I start an encounter, when you guys roll, it like auto sorts
Auto
it.
sorts it. Yeah.
Yeah. The only pain
Interesting.
in the butt is that I have to set up like separate
That's
encounters
the pain. Yep.
for each. Like I would need to have the encounter completely planned in advance.
Mm,
Can't like edit it once you launch it as that easily. Anyway. But the auto sort is cool. Okay, so we got a couple of 16s.
Well, could you just have the auto sort for the players just to make it that a little easier?
Yeah.
Then you could just go, okay, the monster rolled this, and then do that in Tailspire pretty easy.
Yeah, I think so. That should work.
I don't even know where you see the encounter, to be honest with you. Or is it only on the DM
I don't.
side?
I think it's only the DM. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a little weird because you think the players would want to see like when their turn's coming up.
Yeah.
But I guess you're just supposed to know. I guess that's how when you play
Or
it
I
at a
guess the
table, you
DM
just
just-
have to know where you are at.
Yeah, the DM just kind of keeps track.
Oh.
Lets everybody know. Okay, and that's a 12. All right. Okay. So you guys are surprised as the boat folds in half and tries to devour Dimjil. It lashes out at you with its pseudopod, which should hit. Do you have a way to prevent attacks, or is that only?
Well, you can't use a reaction, so
Oh, that is
No.
that's That's true.
Don't get a reaction
Okay.
until your first turn. That's brutal that this thing went first.
Well, it's the
Well,
true
just 'cause
master
it's
surprise, right?
surprise round or whatever. Yeah, it's a ambush.
Oh,
Okay, so it's the acidic pseudopod. Basically, its tongue lashes out, smacks you for 5 damage, and then reels you through the water towards its toothy maw.
Wait, how much damage?
5.
Okay.
that's not too bad.
But it sort of misjudges and just chomps down like in front of your face.
It sounds like next turn it's gonna be ugly.
Okay. So everybody is surprise, 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 surprise.
Well,
I was trying to catch up on like the talk to animals thing. I finally found out where the feature was, but anytime I'm in the water and submerged, I can speak to any other creature that is also fully submerged,
Ooh.
and they can
I would argue
understand
the
me.
boat is not fully submerged.
No, I know. This is in defense of the mimic at all. It's just more of a I wonder if like by falling backwards screaming from this thing, I'm talking underwater. I wonder if there's other things underwater that can hear me.
wouldn't
Maybe.
Bartok have a turn though at this point? I'm assuming who's at the start of the initiative.
I got a
Mimic.
12.
Oh, the
Are
I
you
think
last
you are
Bartok?
actually.
I am. Oh yeah,
The
I guess
start?
no. Oh, I have 17. Yeah. So wouldn't their turns begin now at this point? Because he had a surprise round, and now it's the
No,
actual
I
first
mean
round.
that's so that first round where you're all skipping your turns is the surprise round.
Oh, okay. Well, but
But
okay.
Yep.
yeah, doesn't it
Kaz
start
got
at
it right.
Well, so it starts at the top
Yeah.
with Aladar.
And then we
Mhm.
did the turn where the mimic grabbed her, right? And then it went all the way around, and then I would have a turn here, right? And so would Bartok and
With
Tick.
attacks.
Yeah, it should be Aladar, me, Bartok. Then
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
All right. I mean, I'm just going to perform. That's what I'm doing. I can roll.
but
I have
Please
no
do.
reason.
now we're right.
All right.
But Tick and Bartok need to save
Can
Dimmigill.
help.
Wait, but they still have the surprised condition until their first turn.
They had their first turn already.
Yeah, we went through the round of surprise.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only the
The mimic's in the middle.
mimic gets to
Yeah,
do the
that's right,
surprise
that's right.
action.
So they could use their reactions if it did something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have
it.
my reaction. Well, I mean, nothing to do on my reaction for that one.
Tick hasn't
However,
used a reaction since the war.
how dare you? He uses reactions constantly. Oh
I
boy.
use my reactions constantly.
All right. Tick can't walk on the water.
I was thinking,
But
oh
he
yeah,
does
Tick
have
can
a
run up there and do something.
Tick does have a swimming speed though, with his cloak of the manta ray.
Or you just like fireball it or something.
Yeah, I'll fireball it. That's what I'll do.
Yeah. Or firebolt it, I don't know.
How does that work? This gives me a swimming speed of 60 feet, and I use 20 of my movement on the land. Once I hop on the water, how does that work?
I think it would just you'd subtract the 20 that you've already moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
So
I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I've never thought
Yeah,
about
because
it.
I don't think they weigh it. It counts for jumping that you
Oh,
can
God,
only
that's right.
jump the
I
rest
need
of
to
your
fly.
movement, right?
Yeah.
But I don't
You've
think
got
that the movement in the water
oops.
counts as like a percentage
Yeah.
of normal move speed. I think that's the benefit of making it to water is you can move the rest of the movement.
Okay. So I'll just move the 40.
Oh, they're additive.
Yeah. See,
Is
it says
it-
right here. If you move if you're more than one speed, your walking speed and flying speed, you can switch back and forth between the two. Whichever you switch to, you subtract the distance you've already moved from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Can you make a Sart flying as well?
No,
There we go.
he can't swim, so he falls off.
Thank you. Oh, he's on me. I just need a way to represent that.
No, I'm just We should just like delete him. I don't know. Actually, I don't know how easy or hard.
Are
it
you
is.
water walking now, Tick?
No,
No,
he's
well,
got
I'm
his
swimming.
mana ray
Swimming.
cloak, so he's just
Um,
swimming, dove in.
So I swim over. And now he's going to cast Ray of Sickness on the mimic.
You know, that's pretty sick, bro.
Shablow.
Right. So make a ranged attack.
It's a really cool mimic model.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
But don't they have like tons of teeth? Isn't that like the thing?
I guess
Mimics?
I don't know. It sort of depends
Make
on
whatever they want to do.
what it's supposed to look like.
Does
Dark Souls,
a
their teeth are fingers.
actually.
Ugh, creepy.
So it's a bunch of fingers in there that bite down on
Yeah,
you.
it's pretty great.
Let's see.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that would hit.
Oh, okay, got it. Makes an ability check or say, oh, I couldn't have done anything anyways. Okay. So it takes 2d8 poison damage plus 4. So 17 poison damage and must make a con saving throw.
Wow.
DC 15.
And Constitution.
Mhm.
It is going to pass.
Damn it. So it is not poisoned,
Made of a sturdy wood.
which is frustrating. All right, then Sart's gonna go and do his thing. Roll. Does a 16 hit.
Yeah.
All right, sick. And then that's a D4 plus 3. Yeah, 7 force damage.
Nice.
Kablam.
You guys
Dirty as
blast
Pete.
the mimic,
Yep. And then
knocking some blubbery chunks into the water.
that'll do it for me.
I don't like that.
Shapeshifters, baby.
Something weird
Okay,
about like
so the whole
flesh.
mimic is like that is the whole boat is the mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
okay.
just.
Yep,
Fucking
there,
great.
yeah, perfect.
because it looks like a boat, right? Like kinda.
Yeah.
Alright, stand up.
Rah.
It's like a
It's
boat
fucking
with
cool.
teeth.
I hop in the boat. Ah!
Yeah, this is a very large mimic.
All right. Tick yell through there.
Yeah, he's done.
Ah,
Yep.
great.
Oh
No.
Well, first things first. We're gonna get real mad because as soon as Dimgil announced that boats are just rafts with walls,
Oh my god, look at that thing. That's awesome.
Bartok really wanted to. Holy shit! That ship. What?
It's a
Metal.
boat mimic. The
That's
ship
crazy.
mimic.
So cool.
You roll up with
Someone
your
has a lot
boat
of
and it
fun
fucking
drawing
eats your boat.
Wow,
Uh,
that's
Uh,
awesome artwork.
Yeah, that's a
So,
really
yeah,
cool
for-
idea, actually.
First and foremost, we're gonna rage. Then we'll equip that. And then, as soon as I can control my token. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, for some reason it's still showing as Tick's turn. And
Oh, really? Here, wait.
yeah.
Let me,
Hey, there we go.
how about now? Okay.
So when I'm do, 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 do. Oops. My move speed is 60, which means I've got a swim speed of 30. So I can move, 5 feet into the water. Well, that happened.
Let me put flying on you there. Okay.
There we go. Let's just get up onto the surface. There we go. And then we're gonna go, 25 feet.
Yeah, and
Yeah. roughly thereabouts.
Okay.
And what does that look like range-wise? Shit. Okay. I am out of range. Well, I'm out of ideal range, but I'm still gonna huck a javelin at it so I can keep rage.
Okay.
Which just means I'm throwing with disadvantage.
Yeah, if it's outside of the, what is it, 20?
Yeah, javelin has 30, but
You're
120
30.
max.
I think he's 40 away right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Just barely.
So,
Actually,
yeah, just a little bit.
Might even be. Oh no, it's 60. Right? Is your
Javelin can be thrown 120.
Oh
But
fuck.
Which, that's
well,
pretty surprising. But,
That's a.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah. I
that's
guess
that's
so.
crit fail.
Well.
Wham! Right into Tim Jill's back.
Seriously. Oh god.
Yeah, it turns out that throwing a javelin while treading
swimming,
water is
yeah.
really tricky.
Goes fucking sideways. Just bangs it.
Yeah, like without your feet planted, it's very awkward. It's just plop into the river.
Hey, yeah, at least it didn't plow into Dimjil's back. That's small blessings. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Did Tick connect with the
Yeah.
Okay, ray of sickness.
Yep.
No.
Hit it.
It's not poisoned, but it
Okay,
is
it's not poison though. All right.
Correct.
it's hurt. It beat the
Yep.
con save.
Yeah, he did a bunch of damage, but it passed the con check. Okay.
Okay.
Also Dimjil, since the tongue lashed out and grabbed you, it's very sticky.
Yeah. Am I
and-
grappled?
Yeah, so you're currently grappled.
Okay.
So it is going to try to chomp you. Yeah, okay. That's only an 11 though. Even though its jaws are large,
Oh yeah. I don't
your
think
armor
that'll.
is solid.
I don't think that'll hit. I'm just going to double check my inventory. I don't think she'd be wearing a shield at this point. Yeah. No shield. So 16 AC.
Okay. What she would normally have a shield though, right? If she wasn't swimming.
I hope she was like fighting or something, but she doesn't have like the weird eyes right now. She's surprised. So
Sure.
yeah, I guess she
Doesn't
travels with like a
have
little
the
shield.
Weird eyes.
Yeah, she's not.
Not in combat mode.
Yeah, she's not like possessed.
When
She's
he
like
changes the
in-
model,
she's
and
in
it's
control
all
of her faculties and
crying liquid gold
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay, so yeah, tries to bite you, fails.
okay.
How
But I'm
do you want to
still grappled.
respond? Yeah, you're stuck to it. It's very, very sticky.
Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to roll that.
I'd like to mulligan my initiative, please.
Yeah. My fingers spasmed.
So to get out of the grapple is a DC 13 escape, but
13.
you would have disadvantage on it.
And remind me, if I'm casting a spell, if it's a targeted like a spell attack, that's with disadvantage.
If it's a ranged spell attack, yeah,
If
because
it's
you're
a
doing it
ranged
in
spell
melee.
attack. Okay.
If it was something like shock and grasp, then no.
Okay. She
Yeah.
do a spell slot or okay. I think just in a panic, flails against this like sticky mess of the tongue and it's acidic burning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when like her eyes will start like dripping and it goes sort of catatonic. There you go. It's 2. And there's going to be like a kind of like a breaking glass sound, and then she's going to cast hypnotic pattern.
Ooh, interesting.
And there's a 30-foot cube of twisting colors that weave through the air.
Oh, you know what? It was supposed to have advantage on that attack.
Oh, that's fine.
So you
Over it.
are going to take 9 damage from one bite attack, but you can still do your hypnotic thing after.
Okay. So
Okay.
I imagine like if it's just behind me, and then it'd be 15 feet, I guess. It's a 30-foot cube.
Okay.
That feels about good. You said 9 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The 10 HP is
Okay.
gone, and it's bit 1 into hit points. So hypnotic pattern. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. So each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom save. I got a 12.
I was gonna say wisdom 18. So it is
God, that
How is your
check is
it's
so
saving
high.
throw so high?
it is charmed. It's charmed and it's incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
But like, how is your
Unless
saving
it's immune to
throw
charm or something.
that high?
No, it's not. It's his
I
plus
have a
2 Rod of
+5
Padkeeper.
to charisma and
Ah,
a pad keeper. Yep. Rod of the pad keeper.
Damn.
Yeah.
So maybe it just like becomes like a drooling like form, like
Uh-huh.
like a deflated wooden boat.
Yeah, it just sort of relaxes. You are still passively stuck to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just sort of like floating there, mouth hanging agape. Sort of smells bad,
And I'll say,
but
nobody touch it.
nobody look.
I need to get free. Nobody touch it. I think I've put it to sleep.
Think of it as its own think.
Okay, so it's charmed and incapacitated.
It says it is charmed for a minute and is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
All right.
Suddenly, a dragon appears.
Ark!
Cannonball.
How's
Gary,
the
wake up.
ring of water walking from Tick? So if I get flying, okay. Krent will move out to. Not that I have to touch you, I guess. So I'll just actually come straight out this way, and I will cast haste on Bartok.
Ooh, fun.
So Bartok, some things to note about haste.
Yes.
You now have an additional attack action. You have a +2 to your AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws if you didn't already. It sounds like you might have that.
Yep.
And you can. Let's see here. Oh, and your speed is doubled.
Brilliant.
So let's see. That took 20, and so Krent will move the remaining 10 to go here.
Okay, walks out into the
And-
middle of the river.
And that will be Krent's turn.
All right.
I don't think I've ever seen a mimic.
I mean, he hasn't yet. He's still singing,
I
right?
don't think so.
We haven't run into one here.
Has Dimjill screamed yet?
She did when she got grabbed.
And you performing for the animals.
I'm gonna say you probably would have heard a brief shriek from downriver.
So don't touch anything?
I think I'm more interested in because you see the animals keep showing up. So I think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing. I think I'm on the right path here.
you got a nice.
And
I mean,
I
that
know
is
that-
a football field.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure my friends would have told me if they were doing something. So
All right. So yeah,
Oh, fuck. Sorry, Kai. I
uh,
fucked up. I forgot that I have minions that go immediately after me. But
oh, right. Here, wait.
they all have
Uh,
bows and shit.
I'll move it back.
well, that's my question for Kai is like, is this one of those instances where because they came from bears that they don't actually have any actual weapons, or do I have to choose one or the other?
They all have bear claws.
Well,
Danish,
there
not
were there are like lots of ruined weapons around in the woods and stuff. The Skellies might be able to get their hands on a few things. They probably wouldn't all have bows and arrows, though. I would say melee, rusty melee weapons would be more likely. I'll let you roll for it.
Okay, what would you like me to roll?
Let's do a d20 for each skeleton, and any roll over a 15 is a bow or a crossbow.
Okay, I'm not sure what that first one
Well,
was.
20, they get a shotgun.
Okay, so one of those gets, and then and then here's the fourth one. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
so
two of
have
them
ranged
have
weapons.
bows.
Okay.
Damn.
So
You
I'll make
lucked out.
two bow attacks. They get my proficiency bonus, which would make it a +7. We'll roll this in Tailspire. So like the
Madman.
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Nope, don't do that. Okay. Boop. It's a +7. Okay,
Wow.
so a 19
All right,
and a
both
25.
Yep, both hit.
Okay.
Woo.
Then
Interrupting.
the damage on that is a
I like that you did this because Divvy Gill told you
D6
to
plus
not
2.
hit it specifically.
Yeah,
D6.
specifically to not wake it up
Yeah.
because it's charmed.
It is hypnotized right now.
The skeletons don't know that.
Well,
Yeah,
they
but
fire at
Krennic
Credit's
commands them
command.
to do that. The
Yes.
skeletons don't act on their own.
Ah,
Pretty-
no, you should have just denied it. Nah, they've got a mind of their own. I can't control them.
Oh, crazy undead.
They've been robbing jewelry stores.
So they'll just spread out here on the beach and wait. God
Okay.
damn it. I'm sorry I wasted everybody's time.
Sorry. I just pointed. I just remembered myself. I was like, oh yeah, he didn't want
No,
that.
you're right. Dimjiel did say, "Don't ruin
they-
this for me."
Do
You
not.
don't have to listen to her. I don't know.
Good DM right there.
And Ham as well is gonna wait on shore. Is that the plan? Need to get him
Sounds-
like a gauntlet that shoots his arm at.
Right.
Yes,
Enemies or
Ham
something.
3 will also wait on shore.
Okay.
All right. Tick is gonna save his action, and if the mimic goes hostile again, he'll blast it with a firebolt.
Okay.
Brilliant. While the mimic is stunned, I would like to move over to the shoreline.
Get to the other side of it. Okay.
Yep, there we go. And then hold action for if it wakes up.
Okay. Do you have to attack to maintain
Oh,
rage?
shit, I do. Yep. I mean, and as a dim-witted barbarian is wont to do,
Do it.
the whole no, wait, hold up,
You can see that
doesn't
flashing weak
doesn't
spot
really
on his
register.
back.
Say what?
But you can see the. Oh, sorry. You see the flashing weak spot on the back.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. There's like a bright gold flashing weak stuff. So yeah, actually, he's just gonna completely forget about
Frylock's crystal.
the request to hold off or whatever.
Uh-huh.
and take a swing with the great axe.
Mhm.
Does a 22? Well, I guess we get to.
I mean,
And
absolutely.
doesn't have advantage, but that'll do it.
Yeah.
So that's the first attack for 17 damage,
Wow.
and then a second one, naturally. Does a 13 do it?
13 does hit. This is a big target.
Holy shit! Okay,
It's
Third
almost the
attack?
broadside of a barn.
another 17 damage.
Broadside of a boat. Jesus Christ.
And then thank God that third attack that I now have is a 14
Chop, chop, chop. Yep.
for 18 damage.
Holy hell.
Oh, I meant to do my bonus action was to
Mm.
get the tentacle my last turn.
Mm.
Forgot about the bonus action.
Well, don't worry about it, because Bartok has hewn the boat apart.
Oh shit! Bits of spongy flotsam in the river.
Yep. Sort of halfway sinking and then now just floating slowly downstream.
Standing on the shoreline, breathing heavily.
So haste
thought it
really
was a
does it
boat.
for you.
Yeah. His eyes are sort of bloodshot. He's like, "Do it again."
Like, yeah, man, that was awesome.
You're gonna feel really bad here as soon as it wears off.
Woo! Okay. You've saved Dimjil from the boat mimic.
Woo!
Outstanding.
Did that boat just explode into meat?
Meat boat.
Meat boat.
Meat boat.
What
It
you're
was
talking
meat
about is
all
just
the
a
time.
meat bomb, and that is awesome.
Okay,
Okay.
I guess go back and get the raft, and I'll wait for you. And then when you guys approach, back paddle until I can get on. I'll drop off the crenellated bridge up ahead.
Such a
Oh
good
yeah,
mimic.
I'm now already on the other side of the river. So should
Yeah.
I just go up onto the bridge too?
Good to have backup. So your
I'm gonna
cone
crawl.
breath
I'm
will
just
hit
gonna
all of
crawl
you.
up here.
Sure.
Can we go get Aladar?
Nah.
Tick? Tick.
What?
Will you put ham 3 in the bag?
Sure.
All right. Or sorry, in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ham 3 gets in the hole. And these skeletons just sort of wait.
Okay.
They may not be super useful for me to actually put them on the boat.
How long do they
Would
last?
the
They
dragon
last like a whole
recognize
day,
them?
right?
24 hours.
Well, we've been
That's
like 12
until I have to
hours
exert
now so
you have
control
far.
to
over
try
them
to
again.
regain control.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been like 10 hours.
Yeah. Okay, so Krennet will make his way through this rough-hewn hallway.
Okay.
Followed closely by.
Bartok.
Yeah.
And then he'll peek his head out on the far side and wait until the raft is like he can at least see it in the river heading downstream.
Okay. So
Nothing in the hallway stopped us.
no, the hallway
Amazing.
seems
Always a mimic.
the entire hallway is a mimic.
That would have been the
yeah,
funniest
The
shit
dragon's
ever,
a
man.
mimic.
the
Yeah, it just
bridge
turns
is
out
a
everything's
mimic.
a mimic over here.
Dimjil
What
goes
is
back
the mimic?
to grab the raft that is the mimic playing the long game.
The Long Kong.
Let me see. Let me grab this. Whoop. And where's she bringing the raft to? Bringing it to the bridge? Was that the plan?
Yeah, that's what I thought. For the rat where the boat was. I
Yeah,
would assume
we
so.
stashed the boat like right when we got to the forest. Like,
Yeah, but where's
Yeah.
you wanted Dimjil to grab it now and bring it where?
if she can just bring it down to where Krennic can see it from this tower, just so like when he's talking to the dragon, like here are the people
Ah.
that I'm paying passage for. with this emerald.
Okay. Be
Yeah, I guess I do that.
Oh, so get Aladar on your way back, please.
Yeah, I will go get Aladar.
Is there anything else you want me to do, Krenit?
No, just the boat and Aladar. That would really be
Is that
great.
it? Okay.
maybe like a cappuccino if it's not too much trouble.
Sure. So you got my emerald. I'm getting the boat. and
Your
I'm
emerald.
gonna go get.
Your emerald.
Just dead silence.
Pretty sure we killed that slad together.
Pretty sure I
Giving
looted
him
the
the
emerald to
silent
begin
treatment.
with.
Possessions 9/10 the law. I gave it to you, so it was mine.
You're lucky your accent's charming. I got this stupid Waterdavian accent that's like
Where'd
English,
where'd the
common
rest go?
spoken everywhere.
I moved it downriver.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Dimjil fetches the boat. Tick fetches Aladar, presumably.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere with Tick. Last time he
All right,
told me to
fine,
go
then-
somewhere, I almost died.
All right, fine. Stay here then.
I've got my new friends.
Yeah, I got
I
my
mean,
new
can
friends.
Can I whistle for Aladar and just give him like a really sharp, piercing, like 2-finger?
The mom whistle.
Whee! Yeah.
Time for dinner.
Aladar, boat,
Also, you
boat,
didn't explain to me any of the plans, so
boat
I'm
without
just
walls
gonna-
is
You said you weren't
leaving.
going anywhere.
The boat without
Aladar.
walls is leaving. Toot toot.
Get in the fucking car.
Okay. If people are in place, Krenit will walk across the bridge.
I mean, we're not in place. I'm waiting for whether or not I see Aladar coming out of the forest. Like here, I'll go show you. I don't want you to move the raft the whole time.
Yeah, no,
I don't. Can I hear his music?
Yeah.
Is there,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
just jamming.
Aladar,
Jamming.
get in the boat.
He's playing
boat-
like
The
camp
boat's
songs
leaving.
to
What?
forest animals.
The boat. Make me come all the way over there.
Trying to get laid.
Aladar, we all just.
One of these forest animals.
I almost just got.
Oh, I got so many groupies now. There's
You're-
like squirrels wearing bikinis.
You're trying to get laid by the forest critter.
They're all doing drugs.
Playing the long
He's introducing him to surf rock.
Yeah.
That's gross and sick. But more importantly, I almost just got eaten.
By what?
This dang big boat was a mimic.
How many hit points are you missing?
1. Well,
Oh.
14, but 1 net total.
So you're doing
Thank
fine.
God
it
I gave
sounds like.
myself an inspired
Aladar, I got hit for 14 hit points. I am missing 1. Solve for X.
Uh,
Hate this goddamn dwarf math.
okay, what's the plan?
girl math, boy math.
We're getting in a boat without walls called a raft, and then Brent's going to present us to the dragon. He's going to give the dragon my emerald that I made all more pretty, and then I guess the dragon's going to let us go down the river more.
That sounds like the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
I didn't make it, so.
All right.
But this is our second attempt in getting on a boat. So we only got this one last one, and I'm 90% sure it's not a mimic.
Wait, the last boat was a mimic?
The whole boat, walls and all, clean snapped in the middle, nearly bit my arm off.
Credit knows that the dragon's probably lying to him, right? He totally did a bunch of inside checks when he was talking to the dragon.
I'm
to
fairly
make sure
certain
he's-
Krenit is lying most of the time, so maybe he got a friend.
All right,
Maybe
let's
he's got a
go
friend.
die to a dragon.
Okay, the animals.
I got
Oh,
a
weird.
bunch of. I won't move all of them, but like your animal entourage follows you.
They follow. Oh no, into the water.
Not into the water, but
I give them a bow before I go.
well, actually, maybe some of them do. There's like a toad, and the aquatic ones would probably follow in the water.
I
Some
You
birds.
know that,
I don't want to see them get hurt by the dragon, so I kind of pantomime that I'm going downriver to see the dragon as best as
Do
I
you know-
can.
Do you know the number one predator of deer in the San Juan Islands is the orca whale?
Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah, I have heard that before. That's amazing. They get them when they're like crossing.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay, well, I'm gonna have water walk on
Okay.
the ring.
Well, I gotta swim like the old-fashioned way.
You could ride in the raft.
That's true. I didn't want to move it.
Suddenly
I
distrustful
got.
of boats.
I think I got stuck.
Yeah, I would
I'm
be if you're an excellent swimmer like you are. Okay, so I'm in the
I'm-
water because that's what I was
I'm
told to do.
stuck. My
Right? Is
perspective got all fucked up.
that what I'm doing?
There we go.
There you are. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are in the river.
I'm gonna be on the
Escorting
raft right now, but I
the
will.
raft.
I will jump in the water if it gets anything sketchy.
Sure.
I trust
might
Divvy Girl because
use-
she was equally fooled by a tick.
By tick?
Yeah, he's the one that told us to go to the top of that tower and all the bats were right there.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant to go get on the boat.
Was this Tick's
Like
plan?
Tick, if you had something to do with that boat being a mimic, I'd be so unhappy.
Inside
gives you a
check.
poker
See if
face.
Tick is in league with
Yeah.
the mimic boats.
Wait, is this raft a mimic?
Kind of poke at it. You're like,
No.
Investigate the raft. Okay. So the dragon sees you approach.
Yes. And I don't make a. I try to make a somewhat of a show, like a noisy show, of my appearance, and I call to him, about halfway by name.
Kind of like flaps down.
Tirioli, yes.
Takes a little hop onto
And
the other end of the bridge.
I do an appropriate bow when I'm calling him by name, and I say that it was my skeletal servant that made contact with you earlier, and we were told that the appropriate tribute to pay for safe passage downriver was a emerald that matched your scales, or a gem that matched your scales. I have. We happen to
Indeed.
have one on us, and it's at this point that Krenit's like on the bridge. He didn't have eyes on, like, he couldn't see what the skeleton saw before, but like his eyes go from where he's at to this. And
Yeah, you can just barely make out sort of a cavern with maybe some. You can see some patchy rooftops within.
We were hoping that through this gift of emerald and goodwill, that we could both achieve safe passage further downriver, and also ask you if you perhaps have seen another boat of river travelers that perhaps contained a friend of ours. Several days back, a raft of drow, or perhaps several rafts of drow, headed, we think, this way with a dear friend of ours who we're looking for.
Oh, maybe. I've seen many things pass through. What do you offer for that information?
Krenit
And it
thinks about like
is
what
like
he
sitting
has.
there. It's like sitting up pretty straight with its long neck, kind of like cranes down at you.
Like a dog?
It's sitting like a dog, yeah. But then its neck is like a friggin' brontosaurus, It's like
Krenit
and
reaches
it
into his.
it's looking at you like it's sort of like a dog expecting a treat, is sort of not making eye contact with you so much as looking at you, trying to figure out where the emerald is.
Krenit produces the emerald and holds it up in one hand. He says, "I'm hoping that this
Yes,
can
like that, but
buy
more
us
fearsome.
safe passage and goodwill. We may have to come back this way, and we hope that you will remember that we are friends. And in the other hand, he will pull from his hand has been rummaging around in his um, bag of holding, and he draws out 5 pieces of platinum, and he spreads them out like a hand of cards. He says, well, I'm hoping that this might at least be enough for you to let us know if you recall if Drow came downriver in the last few days.
The dragon says, decent offering. Bring them here.
Credit places them on the ground, and then you watch as this hand apparates and like picks up the emerald and moves it across and drops the emerald in front of the dragon, and moves back across and picks up the platinum and then drags the platinum across and places the 5 platinum right next to the
One at a
emerald.
time.
Yeah.
Takes like a good 20 minutes. Just
Scratches
washing
the
one.
stone on the bridge.
It's like, I see why Willow is not fond of wizards. Silly tricks. These are quite nice though, and
That's stupid.
as it's admiring, particularly the gem, you notice that this dragon has something stuck in its head.
Oh yeah, because it
what
had like a
Yeah.
horn, right?
what first appeared to be a horn from a distance, you now see is an emerald blade. A sword is lodged in its skull.
That sounds like a cool weapon. You should pull it out.
Oh yeah, if you're a fucking idiot. Jesus.
Forgive me, Tellurai, but you appear to be wounded.
Nonsense.
No, I see that you have a sword plunged into your forehead. We could help you
Oh
remove
my
that
god, are you kidding me?
if you wanted. If you would prefer that it stay, that's fine. But do know that we could help you remove that.
50 bucks says that sword is the reason why it's not killing us.
They got Phineas gauged.
Sam
Yeah,
is
that's what it was. Phineas gauged.
Quality reference.
Sam is right on the money. The dragon says, you are mistaken. I am no dragon.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh.
Fucking
Think about
knew
how
it.
cool that sword's gotta be.
Do tell me, what do I behold before me?
I am Tirulai, finest blade ever made.
Oh, he's cursed by the blade. That's even cooler.
Oh my God.
The dragon's
Oh.
dead. It's the talking sword.
No, I guarantee the sword's
man.
possessing it. If you take out that sword, I will bet you so much
Do
gold.
I hear this, by the way? Am I close enough to hear this conversation?
Or down on the water.
You can hear. You could hear the dragon's half of the conversation. It's
That's all I need to
speaking,
hear.
It's speaking
Above
very
them all.
loudly.
I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and go into his trophy hoard. You want to come, Dimio, or are you staying on the boat?
Hey, you guys want in on this shit?
Yeah.
Do some
If
crime.
anybody, you should be putting Tick in there because he's got the hole.
Yeah.
He does
Tick
I
have.
can
have
put
a
everything
fucking
in the
bag of
hole.
holding too, so it's not.
Yeah, fair
Alright.
enough.
Yeah, it's just as
Yeah,
good
let's
as the
go.
hole.
Let's go tip
Alright.
over all of his urns and
I cast Dimension Door.
The link is in there, smashing
rearrange all
everything
his
to bits.
plates.
So my thought process is like, oh, he's not smart.
Yeah.
His brain's fucked. Let's go steal from him. Like Dimension Door into his little room.
Krana has no idea this is happening. And so with Tellurai, I ask him.
Alright, I'll move.
Okay. It appears that there is a maybe a village on the other side of this wall. Is there a possibility of trade if we were to park our ship and
I came with
and
Alex.
engage
Yeah,
with
Dimmy
any
goes
sort
with
of
me.
Okay.
We're gonna get rich.
Engage with any of the sellers, perhaps in this village, or is there anyone else here?
Hmm. Uh. Well. First, you did ask something else. I can tell you that I did see some drow pass through here not long ago. Seemed in a bit of a hurry.
Good. That's likely who we're looking for. So it's nice to know we're on the right track.
And I let them pass. They had some very interesting things to peddle.
They provided you with ample gifts in order to achieve safe passage. Then
Oh yes, very very generous these drow.
good, good, as they should be. Now, Telluride, how long have you been here on this bridge?
And sort of clinks the platinum pieces.
I see. Perhaps my question about the possibility of trade with what looks like maybe some sort of
Um,
establishment that you perhaps protect?
tell you this. I will tell you about mm, what lies beyond. If you play me a song, I wish to hear something beautiful.
Now, can we hear him from inside this room?
Oh.
No, now you cannot.
All right.
Meanwhile, you guys,
Yeah, I'm
dimension door
just scooping money
into-
immediately into my bag of holding.
Okay. Yeah. So in this room, let me get what's actually in here.
You get that half, I get this half. Go, 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 go.
I'm not greedy.
Well, I am. Grab it all.
I'm looking for
Like, I'm
choice
greedy as
gems
shit.
or I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see what he has.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Let's see what we see first. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm looking for like a long range rifle, maybe a good scope. That's what I'm looking for.
there's obviously there's a ton of coin.
Probably right. We probably shouldn't take all of it. That seems like a dumb move.
You find something catches Dimjeel's eye, lying among the pile of treasure is a large black pearl that seems to be glowing faintly.
Aldar, you see that glowing pearl?
Yeah, grab it.
Yeah,
Grab
it's like even though the pearl itself is pitch black, it has this sort of dim kind of bluish white glow around it.
That's half of my name.
Jesus.
Eleanor drops what he's doing and just looks at you.
She winks. She winks
Okay,
at you.
so there's the coinage.
Dang.
There's the pearl, which is also probably worth a lot. You find a potion.
I grabbed the potion. I definitely grabbed the potion.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I probably grab like 500 gold. I don't want to take all of it. I want to because if he peers in here, I don't want him to like immediately notice. Like a
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna take 500 gold and the potion.
Okay, and then and there's also, as you're like sifting through things, there's also a scroll. It appears to be a spell scroll.
Okay, I'll grab the scroll and the potion.
You're not sure what it is since it's rolled up, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You
get
can
the black pearl.
identify those after. Yeah, you want to grab the pearl.
Well, and those were definitely not taking all the coin. I don't think she needs like.
You should take some coin. You know.
I
took
don't.
500.
Fine.
And then, so in addition to those things, there are some items. There seems to be a cloak.
Ooh, I'll take the cloak.
Okay. grab
Okay. It looks like faintly blurry around the edges. There's a rather nice rapier.
that. Ooh.
I think
It's-
maybe
I-
I'll
I-
grab the rapier.
Well,
Okay.
Are you gonna use it or?
I don't know. What does the rapier look like?
It seems to be like, it looks like a very nice a duelist's blade. It has what's clearly been a silvered edge.
I could use a weapon, even though I don't.
Wait,
weapon
does it
that
have?
much.
Okay.
Well, what are you gonna say?
Oh, I mean, I know. I was gonna say, there's like a red gem.
Oh,
in
I know
the-
exactly
the
what it
bottom
is.
of
This
it?
is fucking Rotharm's.
Yeah.
Do I notice
Yeah.
it's Rotharm's rapier?
I'm just like swinging it in the air, like like her arms are not strong, and so it's not a very impressive like display. Well, this blade's heavy. Saying
Let me see
this
that.
Alan,
thing-
you look
thing's
at it, you're
heavy.
like, hang on a second, I think I've seen this before.
This is my friend's weapon.
What?
It belonged to Rotharm.
Whoa!
You also find in the pile
Whoa!
Can I
There is
have
a,
it?
No way! What are the odds?
Yeah.
You find it in a dragon's hoard.
Can I have it? I wish to return it to him.
I can barely lift it. Yeah, you can have it.
Okay, I take the rapier.
Okay. So you also find some other things that are on Rotharm's sheet. A hat of disguise and some goggles of night.
I'll definitely take the goggles, and I'm gonna recommend
Thank
you take
you.
the hat because you wanted the hat.
So yeah, all of these items are actually Rotharm stuff.
Okay.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Yep, that's the one. Rapier
Yep.
dueling.
Mm-hmm.
Rapier of dueling.
Oh, so the cloak is of just. I mean, she'll figure out. I know which
So
one. it
yes,
is.
that's Rotharm's cloak of displacement.
And do you want that? You're grabbing the hat, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the hat.
I mean, I wouldn't wear it for a little bit.
It's
just,
kind of garish.
Well, it can kind of be whatever you want, really.
I'm trying to remember
Let's
the
see,
guy's
can I
name who
have-
had it. Is it Jarl Axel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jaw burn.
Yeah, Jarl Axel's hat of disguise. I assume you guys are trying to be quiet while you're doing
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you both roll stealth checks
Sure.
as you
24.
try to quietly
24.
We just
Damn.
keep looking at each other, going shh, shh.
yeah, because like the coins are kind of potentially noisy, you know.
Oh no.
We're cops,
Mm.
remember? Shh.
Does Dimjil trip the alarm?
I don't know. 11.
Let's see. Ooh. Uh. So yeah, Krynet, the dragon tells you that it wants to hear a song.
Okay.
And
And,
then it suddenly kind of perks up. And says, "Wait here."
Krennet begins to sing loudly. And looks over the
Do we
wall
hear it
here
getting
to
closer?
Let me see.
Or is it silent?
It is trying to be quiet. It got a 13. What are your passive perceptions?
Passives?
Okay.
I have
11?
No,
Yeah,
15.
so yours is 15. So
The second I hear
Dimjil-
it coming, I'm gonna dimension door out of there.
yeah, Dimjil accidentally, in like checking out this rapier,
Hits the wall with it.
like yeah,
It's flying.
hits the wall, makes this metallic ring.
Oh, the second she makes a loud noise, I'm dimension dooring out of there.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
So you
that
guys,
would have been the trigger, to be honest with you.
you guys boogie as you hear the dragon. Even though it's moving, trying to move quietly, it's you can hear its heavy claws on the stone outside. Where do you dimension toward 2?
Back to the raft.
Okay. Nyeh.
Ah,
With Dimjil or
Yeah.
I-
I wouldn't leave her.
I don't know what's going on, but I imagine
It,
he grabbed her hand and
Yeah.
popped
it
back.
pokes its head into the room,
I hand tick the potion.
looks around, says,
Oh.
Yeah, here
I
you go,
turn back
buddy.
around and I give Bartok a big thumbs up and a smile, like things are going okay right now.
Two big thumbs up.
Yeah, everything is going really well. I think I've got this well in hand.
Bartok responds enthusiastically with 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're like,
Do I hear Krenit singing?
now you would, I guess.
I
What is
start
Yeah,
Krenit
'cause-
sing?
singing as well, and much
What is-
better, and in Draconic.
I want.
Yeah,
What's that
seeing
guy
you
singing
down
up
there below, I now no longer have to use sending to get to you. So I will point, and while I'm singing, I'll stop for a beat and say, Aladar, get up here in your mind. And then I'll begin to
Okay, I'll start
sort of,
walking over.
tap out a beat on my shield while
Okay, I can just
I'm
move
singing
you
like
up
a
here if
drinking
that's
Oh,
what you
song.
did.
I figured it would take a minute to walk, so I'm kind of doing the. Oh
Okay,
God!
okay.
Bye. I fell through the earth. Never mind.
Oh shit.
R.I.P.
So
Aladari.
it's so
fell to the
dangerous
stair
moving
mimics.
with flight on,
I
right?
will
Yeah.
ask for a biobake pretty soon.
Yeah, we can
just
do
'cause
that.
I've been holding it.
Tick's doing the pee dance on the raft.
All the stuff that I
Yeah.
grabbed, I have stuffed into my bag of holding, with the exception of the potion.
Yeah, you're not like rocking
Yeah.
the items. You're like, these are sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at
Yeah,
all
why
this
don't we just
money.
we'll take a bio break while Aladar is on his way up to serenade the dragon, who is
Finally, a
now
thing I'm good at.
looking around very
You
suspiciously.
need me.
All right, BRB.
Yep.
Okay.
Back in a minute.
Things are going all right.
I'm all right. That's the song I'm singing. It's inspired by the groundhog I saw over there.
I'm surprised you don't still have the raccoon around your shoulders. Also, I'm every week
I was tempted.
I'm always like very happy to remember that you and I independently made season 2 character costume designs that have the Waterdeep color theme tied directly into them.
Well, Adar's always had purple. So, like, that's always been kind of his bag. Because of royalty and whatnot. Like, here, look, I'll switch to his old one. Purple, too. Just poor. Now here's all the fancy. The gold is a nice touch. It looks good on comparing to his skin. And it makes sense. We're friends. We would dress in same colors.
That I think that you and I both I always come back to this, like, one, like, Krennic's loyalty doesn't necessarily rest in like a concrete spot, but one thing he does really love is the city. Like, I kind of try to think of Krennic as being like, again, that kid who grew up in New York City and never had a driver's license and really hasn't spent really any time outside of the city. But the idea of the city is like the only thing he knows he could be like sort of I don't know, he tried being loyal to a god and he couldn't do it. In his turn in the priesthood, but like the idea of what Waterdeep represents as a city sort of gets him. So he's sort of a very proud Waterdavian. So I was like, all right, his season 2 get up should definitely come
Reflect
with
it.
sort of tailored city specific colors. And then we didn't play a lot with Aladar in season 1. You were only there like right at the end.
Yeah.
And when you came back and you had a new costume, I was like, this is very fitting because again, in the lore that we've constructed, Kren and Aladar have known each other, or of
Okay.
everyone in our group, Kren
Well,
has
I've
known
known
Aladar the
Kuva
longest.
a little longer. That's
Yes,
only
you've known
because he
Kuva a
was the
little
reason
longer.
how I got to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
But I for sure am not that close to Kuva because Kuva hates my shenanigans.
Does he?
He
I
enjoys
guess-
that he knows that a fight is near when Aladar is here. And
Sometimes a good thing.
yeah, and sometimes bad.
Bartok has absolutely grown fond of Aladar for that very reason. The hook horrors were something of a bonding moment, despite while Aladar may have no idea whatsoever of that bond. That Bartok has grown fond of this little chaotic dragon.
He does a lot of
I
running
guess-
away.
Causes ruckus, runs away, leaves more for him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for Bartok, Aladar is
Okay, back.
little.
Yep,
I'm back.
everybody's.
Most people are little
Everything's
compared to him.
little.
Aladar is very short for a dragonborn, but still taller, like as tall as normal humans.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's like 6'3", 6'4", but that's very short for a dragonborn.
Do I know what kind of potion was given to me?
I don't know what kind of potion it was, so it was more of a
You
just
can
shove it in the
actually,
bag. Let's go.
you can sip taste a potion. And
Yeah, you can test it out.
Yeah.
I think they don't make that too
But
difficult.
I would hope that
to
Tick would be
discern.
smart enough to know I just stole it.
No,
and he
yeah, Tick
shouldn't be
Tick
flashing
pockets it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
okay.
wondering if Tick knew what it was just based upon seeing it, or if it's a new potion to him.
I don't think you've had one of these before.
Too easy. Yep, then he just pockets it. He sees Aladar,
reappear, hand him some stuff. And
Well, I think
Keep your
Tick and
mouth shut,
Aladar have
kid.
been around each other long enough to now notice
Oh, that's
when
laundering.
Aladar is trying to hide shit and has stolen things.
I don't steal that. Oh, I do steal a lot of things.
It's not stealing if you give it away.
I'm not
exactly.
saying it's not
See?
judgment.
No,
It's
it's
not
totally a good
judgment.
thing.
I'm just saying, is Tick has noticed the mannerisms.
When he's shoving you, go put this in your pocket. Put it in your pocket. And then immediately a bouncer comes out and knocks his teeth out.
Yeah.
Yep.
The dragon ass,
Take
he
it.
just say
Shut
it's
up and
drugs.
sing.
It's like, hey
I'm
man,
just holding it, man. I'm just holding it.
hold my peace. I can't go to jail again, man.
That's why Tick is in jail.
I mean, that's exactly how it would happen.
I
Not
didn't
wrong.
do it.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. And Tick and Kuva being the fall guys. Okay.
I made a one-off crossover joke, and now everyone's just waiting for it to be canon.
It's
You're gonna make it canon. I don't need to help you with that.
I think it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
gonna build some robot that murders like a wife.
Everything you
and-
do to avoid it is going to
My
make it more
robots have
likely.
been nothing but useful.
No, exactly.
Right.
So it's time, right?
My murder
Start
bot.
5 is gonna be a kill bot, and it's gonna kill like the like.
I think our undead summoner has a higher chance of his shit going
See,
rogue.
that's exactly what you expect.
Now, should I have named
It's-
it a murder bot? No.
I'm gonna like
Um,
awaken a raccoon, and then it's gonna kill like all of the like mass lords of Waterdeep one by one, and then we're gonna go
That's-
back up top, and everything's gonna be chaos. And they're like, "All the animals are now all the mass lords. Look out!"
that's gonna be the big
Season
Ham
4.
2 twist in season 4.
Yeah, we always joked
The
about
Ham
that.
2 is actually a masked lord.
Yeah,
No,
that was
that
a joke.
You're gonna awaken Ham 2, and then he's gonna be working in the shadows to become like Lord of Waterdeep.
That was actually my first thought to awaken. Was I was gonna awaken Ham 2 and just tell him to watch the bar and keep track of anything and like tell me what.
Hang out with
what's gonna
Garzik,
happen.
man.
Well, it's good. Like, so here's the thing: people won't talk around Garzik, but if it's just a pig walks up, all subtlety, you'll continue your conversation generally, and you might get information that we wouldn't normally get. That was my thought. Like, hey,
It's all
there's
good until he
were-rats
walks
in our
back and
bar.
sees Hallie is cooking a full-on pig in the kitchen,
Ham 2 will.
and sees that we are daily selling out of our signature sandwich, the drippy ham.
Drippy
Oh
ham.
God, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll awaken a chair or something.
Share.
Yeah, how
It's-
does the drippy ham delight and excite you as a butcher?
Oh, it is my favorite thing to deliver. The fact that there is a business in Waterdeep that is making a name for itself off of a singularly meat-focused offering is, I mean, it's good for business, and good for business is good for me.
How do you feel about a beverage that has an egg in it? That was
I
the
mean-
other thing we did. Breakfast beers.
Oh, okay. Breakfast beers. I was gonna say, like, personally, I have been putting egg whites and shaking up stuff a lot recently.
Oh, you're making like
I-
a
It
whiskey
has
sour.
been a delight.
like egg
Yeah.
whites, not too weird, but whole egg.
Yeah, we were.
Whole
our-
egg.
Yeah.
that was like our joke thing. Is we would crack a whole beer into a thing of ale, and that was a breakfast beer.
Or a
Oh yeah, the whole
whole
egg. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why all of our customers die. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, what was that, Mike? What was the movie? Did we watch it? The '80s action movie with the football player, and he makes like a shake that's like a breakfast beer smoothie with like a candy bar in it.
Are you talking about the
Something
one
like
where he joins the biker gang?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Stone Cold is the
Stone
name of the
Cold.
movie, and I don't remember the
Oh,
shake
that
itself.
movie. Oh, the one where it's like,
Yeah.
oh God, it's got the dad from Always Sunny,
Yep.
but he's the helicopter pilot.
Probably. Here it is. I got it. I got
Huh.
the
Oh, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen this.
it's got that big muscle guy, and they're like, "You're off the force for like a week," and then he goes and
He's
joins
got-
like a biker gang. Yeah, it's that
That's his
movie.
Snickers.
Yeah,
Oh, that movie
yeah.
is so
yeah.
insane.
They killed Wilford Brentley.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. This okay. So I went and found this fucking sweatshirt that he's wearing. This Body Alive
Oh my god.
sweatshirt, and I saved this as like a Google Keep note. And I went back. I was like, was I gonna buy this for somebody for Christmas? Like, I have no
Eggshell.
idea why I have this on my list.
I like
Okay,
that he
this is
doesn't
good.
spit the wrapper out
Vulcan.
after tearing it open with his mouth. Oh, he finally does. Okay.
Tosses in the eggshells too.
For fiber.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh shit!
that is a lot of calcium.
He doesn't even eat it. He gives it to his. Oh wow! What a twist!
Oh, that's his dog, or his lizard's food. How strange.
He's got a Tengu. Nice. Someday I will be a strange lizard person who owns a fucking dragon in my house.
Knock knock knock. Go
Monitor.
away.
Fucking
This
Tengus,
looks
man.
amazing.
What a
Oh, the movie's just
bizarre.
nuts, man.
The
He
movie
like
is
goes
great.
undercover in a biker gang, and they're like trying to overthrow the government.
This is
like
a
Back to
bizarre
Games
movie
too.
with a
Yeah.
fabulous finale.
Anyway, sorry
Muddling
to
that big
derail.
ol' lizard.
Just that shake, man. That's the one that's the thing that sticks out most.
Brian
That is
Bosworth.
the good reveal that it's for his lizard pet.
Yeah.
I think I saw it as a God, what's that? They're not Mystery Science Theater. It's Riff Tracks. They did a Riff Tracks of it. That's how I saw it.
God.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, the movie's just insane.
Really ripe for that kind of. Okay. So
We're singing.
yeah, so you guys are singing,
I'm singing some stuff in Draconic
and
Dragons.
In Draconic, huh?
Yeah. Here's my cool performance check. At 20.
cool performance
I've
check.
I did better for the animals.
He's feeling a little nervous.
No, 20's still pretty fucking good.
It is still good. But you definitely notice that the dragon is
Nervous?
upset about something.
Because I don't speak Draconic, I turn to Aladar and in common, because I don't speak Draconic, I say, What are you singing about? He doesn't seem to like whatever it is because he's freaking out up there.
It's about a girl and she still has to work as like a prostitute. Her name is Roxanne.
And she still has
It's a very
to turn
famous
on the red
dragon
light.
song.
Yeah, she's got to turn on the red. You know how it is for Dragonborn.
Huh. Yeah. Real scale friends.
I don't know why that was the first song that I thought in my head. It's Roxanne.
Scale friends. You don't have to.
You don't have to turn on the red colored flame.
Yes, that old ditty. Okay, so like, Krenna is out here trying to keep a beat with his wand on his shield as Aladar is
Bang,
strumming,
bang.
and Krenna is trying to sort of spoon his vocal notes to match Aladar's vocal stylings.
Gotta roll.
And we're just watching this
Dragonborn
dragon
singing.
go back and forth, and like Krenna starts to be like, just slowly taking a step back, and tugs on Aladar's cape and takes another step back. It's like motion as the dragon's like looking over the
Beyonce
like
passage,
looking away from
yeah.
them, is like motioning to Dimjil to like row.
Yeah, you guys are also sort of passively just sort of floating.
I don't have oars.
I mean,
down
like
the
backing
river.
away would only imply guilt. I feel so. Like Aladar being the expert liar would stand his ground.
But he doesn't really want to talk to us anymore.
I don't know.
seems
You
like-
said to play a song.
Yeah, okay. Should we play a different song?
I know a couple. I came from a Dragonborn tribe.
Yes. Tyrioli, this is Aladar. He's a very famous bard of Waterdeep. He could sing anything you'd like to hear. So if you have a recommendation, please call it out.
It lumbers down the bridge and says, "This is a fine song, very lovely on my ears. However, it seems there is a thief about. Perhaps you might aid me in locating them."
Yeah, there was this gnome.
Certainly.
He tried to rob us last night when we were sleeping in the forest.
Gnome, you say?
Yeah. He's really pale,
Yes.
like a deep gnome. He was dressed like a jester.
Roll a deception check.
Okay. 20.
Do I have time to guide him in this?
I think
Uh,
20's pretty good lie, so I'm not
you-
too worried about it.
And
Okay.
yeah, I think you technically could. You could guidance, but it does have verbal and somatic components, right? So like,
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
guidance.
it might.
I'm just helping him remember.
Might look a little suspicious.
Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hercules
I
yelling
described
like
Flutterfoot
deception.
1,000%.
Yeah.
No guidance then.
I think 20 is pretty good.
Yeah. Says, I shall have to keep an eye out for this gnome.
Do you
Yeah, if
think the
he's
gnome could be in the village beyond? Are there
could be
people?
downriver. He was hanging out with the drow last I saw him.
Hmm.
Can't trust them drow. They're especially these ones. They all worship a big spider. That's all they care about is that big spider.
Yeah,
You know how they
can't
are.
trust the spider-loving drow.
Well, it is possible that this gnome thief is in league with the goblins that live beyond.
Ugh. Ones.
Or it could be could be in league with the touchy druid. for all
Wait,
we
wait, wait,
know.
wait, wait, wait. We saw a bunch of goblins up on the upper floor. They had a magic crown that made them look different. Maybe this gnome is just another goblin. Would you reward us if we hunted down this gnome and brought back whatever he took from you?
Yes, if you can retrieve the things that
Well, do you know what he took?
I do. I can list them for you if you like.
Uh,
My God, I love this
I,
scheme.
I think I know. No, I'm just kidding.
And it's like,
mean, like-
towering over you guys. Its
Yeah,
neck
you-
like craning down.
Aladar
And,
is
yeah, you
trying
can
to
see,
seem as
like-
genuine as he can be because he's
Granite has no idea that Aladar is even lying.
yeah. Aladar's a good liar.
Yeah, the rain drips off of the emerald blade.
That's a cool sword you
and-
got there.
Don't mention the sword.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like,
Am I not
like,
supposed to?
Krennic just points and whispers in the rain, like with like his hand almost over his mouth, like just don't mention the sword. And mentions
finest
to Telluride,
ever
like,
made. Yes.
It's a
and
very
is there-
fabulous.
is there have you had trouble in the village beyond? Should we? Is there any reason? Is there any
Not
reason?
lately.
Do you have any enemies?
Oh, on occasion.
Because honestly, making friends with enchanted sword is a very useful ally, I think.
Oh, indeed, indeed.
So if we bring you back this guy, would you want him alive so you could deal with him?
I don't particularly care.
Or you just want the stuff back?
Yes. I haven't had very long to fawn over it. Gifts from the drow that passed through here.
See, here's the thing about the drow. They like to enchant their stuff so it returns to them. They're probably just giving it to you and then taking it back.
Kai,
I don't know. Yeah.
looking at this dragon, I realize it has a full-on emerald blade embedded in its skull, but does it otherwise look sickly, or like how would you say it compares to like a normal adult dragon? Like in like musculature, does it look healthy?
Yeah, it otherwise looks like a healthy, well-fed, younger dragon. It's certainly not reached full maturity.
Okay, I'm just gonna do some simple.
You leave that fucking sword alone.
Are you sure? Because Bartok could go for it. I could cast haste, and he could have a couple of attempts
So-
at pulling the sword out.
No, it
and
is,
then we would.
and then we have to fight a fucking dragon.
Well, the
No,
dragon might be happy that it's no longer under the influence.
I
There-
guarantee
yeah.
the influence is what's making it friendly.
So
See,
here's my
remember, green
fear.
dragons
Actually,
are fucking
when you
evil.
pull that sword out, here's my actual fear. The dragon will die. It's pierced its brain, so it's probably dead when you pull that sword out. But whoever pulls that sword out will probably be controlled by the sword.
Oh shit. Yeah,
That's
I
my
mean, if
theory
the
of what
sword's
will actually
controlling
happen.
the dragon.
Exactly. So what happened was it was probably controlling someone else, and then it stabbed it into the dragon, and then went, well, I don't want to be controlling this dumbass anymore. I could be a dragon.
Yeah, why control a human when you could?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's my thought process. But
I think there is no good to come from fucking with that sword.
I agree. I say make friends.
Okay, then
But-
continue your line of questioning, Aladar, so that we can
I'm just playing
find
dumb and
this
helpful.
fiendish gnome.
Did we ever
s-
figure out if it knows the druid?
We haven't asked it.
Yeah.
Well,
we haven't really played it.
it would elaborate in when you asked about the goblins and such. It would tell you that Willow, with my help, of course, banished the goblins to their filthy hovel, the ruins beyond. They were too keen to prey on her constituents. Fuzzy little constituents.
So, Krennet reaches into his backpack and pulls out a piece of paper and a quill, and sort of crouches down on the pavement here, so he has a place to write.
It's like,
Has
Aladar,
his
turn,
can
turn
you-
around. I need to write on
Can
your
you
back.
catalog exactly what they stole, so we know what it is we're looking for?
Yeah, or at least give us a vague idea so we can, any, obviously defining things they may have taken.
Yes. Have a mind like a steel trap. And then it
I have a mind like an emerald sword.
very matter-of-factly rambles off the items that you guys took.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Yes.
Now, does he
okay.
actually say a scroll of X, or does he just say scroll a potion?
Mm.
It's a great
A scroll
No,
of
actually, he would.
potion.
He would tell you the what they do.
And what does this scroll
good.
do exactly?
And that potion.
Yeah. What the little guy said, the potion.
Aren't you missing a potion too?
It's like I didn't say anything about a
And
potion.
you were napping up
shit,
there.
damn it.
Bridge blows
So-
up.
It's
They
likely that
wired
they
it to-
struck while you were sleeping, and were able to make it downriver. Because we haven't seen anybody coming our way, so it's likely they went the way of the drow.
Hmm.
So we will pursue this gnome, and if you don't think they're in the village, then we don't have to pursue any leads in the village there. But we could look around if there's. Do people live here? Tell you right.
Mm,
I mean, we can make no promises. I'm Aladar of Aladar and Friends, and we're good doers. We do nothing but good, generally.
Yeah, it's by definition do-gooders.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you know this, but we
Nothing
kind
but
of
good.
saved Waterdeep once, and we're, coming down here to try to help Waterdeep again.
And we help
Waterdeep.
dragons. You'd be the third dragon we've
Oh.
helped.
That's true. We've actually helped 2 other dragons. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
you do, and you have. Interesting.
Yeah, we love dragons. We nothing but the utmost respect.
They
And love.
are fearsome and capable. That is true.
Remember, we're not talking to the dragon. We're talking to a sword.
Yeah, but the sword knows it's a dragon.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to know
Knows what
it's
it
a
is.
sword.
So what was the potion that it lost?
So yeah, the potion that says that in addition to the sword, and the cloak and the hat and the goggles, and a small pile of gold and a pearl. A potion of gaseous form was taken, and
Oh,
a
okay.
scroll of Hero's Feast.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hero's
one.
Feast.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
That's like a level 5 spell, right?
6.
Oh, I love
yeah.
heroes.
Six. Damn.
Jesus.
We call them gyros, though, where I'm from.
Oh my god.
These dragons like, well, that's wrong.
That's incorrect.
Do you
That's
also
wrong.
say
You're wrong.
do you also say
Tortillas.
quesadilla?
Only when it's
Um,
funny.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla. Let me see. So it says that yes, I believe there once, not anymore, used to be dwarves that lived back in the caves.
Yes, we've seen many signs of previous long lost dwarven inhabitants on our way down here.
Yes, I think now really just the werebats.
Speaking of the werebats,
Yeah, what the
did they
fuck is that
protect
building?
the druid that lives in the forest beyond your walls?
No, no.
They don't protect her.
No. If anything, they're allowed to live. But that was the sort of strained agreement, shaky negotiation.
They were allowed to live.
Yes. Well, I'm
Uh,
sure you've seen the signs. Willow takes great offense to anything that harms the wildlife.
oh, you're saying they didn't quite qualify at first as wildlife.
Oh, so we could have killed the fuck out of them and we would have been fine.
They maybe technically do, but they, they're ravenous werebats, preying
Do
on the creatures here.
they bother
And
you?
mm, I don't particularly care, but I would not hesitate to aid Willow if she needed me. And
Whoa,
We were very much hoping that we
he
would be
kind of
able to
like
gain
puffs
audience.
up his chest and says, "I dare say I'm responsible for a good portion of the interlopers slain in the forest here."
Good.
So you're
Good
saying
that
if
you're.
I slay interlopers in this forest, I can get closer to Willow?
Hmm.
We were
I don't
very
know,
much hoping to gain an
possibly.
audience with her, to
Yeah.
both seek wisdom from her
I need her
and
guidance and her hand.
Oh, well, if she hasn't already spoken to you,
Don't say it, you'll break my heart.
she has declined because we are ourselves human, and she has made it clear that she does not care to deal
Creepy.
in humans any longer.
She just doesn't know the
Hmm.
real me. That's all.
She doesn't know.
she has expressed great grief about some mortal.
I want to
Yes,
help her
and
get over that. I'm good at that. I'm
we
you know.
were hoping to fill a void of
Oh, I was
Now
sorts,
that I
right.
but
was
I
he
want
looking
was
to
to fill
unwilling
a
to grant us audience.
There we go.
Christ. Hmm. I can ask.
Do you think that could we perhaps trade a song or some other favor beyond the retrieval of what the gnomes have stolen from you
I,
if you were to advocate on our behalf for an audience with Willow?
Hmm.
I have something of good value. I pull out the bracelet that I got,
Oh well, now it doesn't matter.
And I go, I don't know if it replaces what was taken, but you could put a good word in for Willow. You know, I would love to meet her, but you know, I want to help you get your stuff back. I don't know. I thought it was worth a lot. I hand him the bracelet.
Okay.
No, the bracelet's worth more than the money I stole.
Yeah. It says, ooh, this is very nice, and he sniffs the air. You smell familiar.
Yeah,
Have I
I've been
seen you
rubbing
before?
myself on stuff.
Strange.
I've been trying
Ooh.
everything to meet with Willow. Everything.
Mm,
Including stealing.
well, and you didn't see her?
No.
She enjoys roaming the forest as various animals. I'm sure she's met you, but probably didn't introduce herself.
Damn
Was
it!
she
I was
the
playing.
raccoon?
You guys pulled me away. I was playing music for all those animals, and they loved it. You want me to play a song? I can play a song.
Oh my God.
Yes, I would like that.
Okay, I play another song.
Wizard, you mentioned Waterdeep.
I sure did.
He kind of like relaxes, like one dragon elbow hanging over the battlement here.
Yes.
I would. Oh man, what's the name of this place? I was just looking at it. Oh my god. Hang on. It says I would very much like to return to the forests of Myth Dranor.
Oh?
Can you not?
Where the fuck is that?
Is that a place that you
Uh,
must have heard of?
I think you probably would have.
I mean, it's not impossible for you to do it now if that's what you would like. The way up the up river through the Sargoth. If you were to travel through Skullport and then out across where the old locks would be, those ways are still open for someone such as you.
I have found that it is difficult. There is something stopping me. I can't travel too far in that direction.
You mean Hallister?
I don't know. Maybe. He controls much down here.
I would assume that if he controls much, he controls this. That's what we have found to be true over the course of our travels in Undermountain thus far.
Well, I don't want to bore you with the details, but it is the land where I was forged. I would like to see it again.
Do you know of a way that we could free you?
Could we maybe, part of my abruptness, but maybe we could just take your sword
Oh my god.
there?
The wrong thing to say.
Perhaps
We do have
the dragon like kind of takes a claw and it's like clink clink, like sort of playing with the sword stuck in its head.
I know
know
it's not an
know that
easy thing to talk about.
we know this is a sensitive subject for you. Do know that if you were to desire a return to a place, we are exactly the kind of people that could ensure that you would be delivered exactly where you wanted to be.
Hmm. Difficult decision.
We'll
You
sleep
don't
on it.
have
We'll
to
come.
make a
Yeah,
decision
yeah.
now. This won't be the last time that
I
we
do
cross paths.
enjoy having the autonomy of a body. Much more agreeable than My last wielder.
May I ask
Granted-
how you control the body? Is it because you're stabbed in him, or
I think so. I'm not totally certain.
well, what if we
All
had
I
a
know
body
is,
you could go into that could maybe leave here?
I suppose that would work.
Let me just talk to my friend real quick and see if we can make this work. Bennett, come here.
What?
Huddle up,
What-
y'all.
We like
What if
lock arms to shoulders.
I
Head
know
in.
how much you love Ham 3,
Yeah.
but what if we put the sword in Ham 3?
What does that get us, other than an autonomous
I don't know.
suit of armor who doesn't follow directions?
I don't know. I feel bad for this guy. Like, shit, don't you wish you could return home? Oh, wait, you live here. Damn it, you don't understand.
I don't live here.
You don't live, you know what I mean. You could go home. That's an option.
Look,
I know what it's like to not have a home you could return to.
I see what you're saying.
Sometimes we just gotta do good to be good. I know that
Gave it a lot.
we're not the best, but you know. This sounds like this guy wants help, and we should help him.
I suppose he needs to be of this dimension too.
What do you mean?
I mean, I could summon a body that wouldn't necessarily be willing, but might not necessarily have a choice.
We're just intent on pissing off this witch, aren't we?
Yeah, let's not summon demons yet.
No, we.
Sorry, you talk to talk to a necromancer summoner. The whole world is
Everything's a corpse to be summoned.
And you got a hammer.
I'm actually very surprised that you held back and didn't raise Bask as some very special skeleton you always brought with you.
Look, I mean, I respect Bask enough to honor her final wish. Okay, I don't want to.
Her final wish was to be paid. I don't know if you ever guys paid for it.
Look, there are copper pieces on her eyeballs. That's enough. all
Bury
right?
me with my money.
2 copper.
2 copper pieces. She had specific contract clauses that she did not fulfill, which
Yeah.
was stay
Actually,
alive.
You paid her a
be
lot of money,
useful.
and then she died very quickly after.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme
So I
of
mean,
things.
what is she? She didn't tell us exactly where to send it. She didn't have a will. She didn't. Bask is the reason why all future hires in Aladar and Friends have extensive stacks of paperwork to fill out.
I mean, I can tell you what she was saving that money for. You told.
I know that you could tell us, but she didn't elaborate that on paperwork, and this is why we develop better systems. And I motion over to Bartok. He had to sign like 30 documents.
I don't think you. Really
I'm licensed.
He grins. It's like,
License. So it's just
Well,
we learn, all right? We learn, we get better. I thought maybe I was going to.
You're the one with the automaton. You get to make this decision. Do you want to hand over the robot?
Why would I hand over the room? But
I don't know.
look, we could just as soon find the next male drow that we come across, keep him knocked the fuck out, bring him back here, and stab him with the goddamn sword.
We're not putting him in a goddamn drow. That sucks.
You think that he's going to have a life of freedom and acceptance when he has a green sword stabbed through the head of an automaton? You think that's going to grant him the life that he wants beyond what he has now as a dragon?
See, if he's in an automaton, they'll just think he's a robot and they won't think anything of it. But if he's stabbed into a drow, it's done. The first off, they hate the drow. Second, they hate the sword.
One fucking
imagine he's starting to
silly
hear
ass,
some of these
stupid knight of Golden Fields is going to get one look at him and decide that he's a danger and is going to ride out in protection of his community and slay the automaton for no reason at all, because
My thought process is the automaton's also strong, so it's kind of like a good swap, you know. Going from a dragon to a cool automaton robot.
The dragon swoops down again. It was like, so I should mention that being in the mind of some creature is not typical.
oh,
Oh,
I would normally be carried. My last wielder,
oh.
carried me into battle and was
do you have a preference then?
defeated by this dragon.
Because we have a powerful martial character standing right behind us with a very, very nice, not toothy smile at all on his face.
Many teeth.
Or
Yeah,
I
it's
could,
too many teeth.
hear me out. I could wield you, and here's the upside: I run away a
my-
lot, so you won't be swung very often, so you'll stay in your nice condition.
I mean, is it a one-handed sword or a two-handed sword? That's gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
Assuming it doesn't curse you.
What kind of horrible blade are you?
Maybe it's
That's
a
good.
long sword, so you can
Ooh, there you
build it
go.
with two, right?
It is actually a longsword.
Oh, I
Ooh.
can't wield it.
It says, like I said, the autonomy and respect that this body gives me is hard to part with.
I understand that. That's why we want to figure
We
out
are
a way.
the most famous band of adventurers that Waterdeep has ever seen.
Well,
We are on our way to save the city for a third time.
impressive.
What about
Uh,
this? We have a kobold friend over there, and he's pretty good at the tinkering. He knows his way around a magic item or two. What if he
Tig is
was
not
able
going to
to
help
try?
you take that sword out.
We're not
Dude,
mastering
Tick is
it
going
with
to
the
build
sword.
a suit of armor
Yeah,
that
like-
the fucking sword can pilot. Is that what you're going to
That's
Voltron the sword?
That's what I'm trying to suggest. Is
Oh my
he might be able
God.
to find a way to give you a body again. I don't
We're
We're
know,
gonna
gonna
go back to the
I'm
go back
trying
to
to
the
help
Church
him.
of Gond.
110% against this game plan.
Tirlai says, I might be willing to join you and lend my aid, on the one condition that you return me to Myth Draenor, which is basically like, I think it's pretty far east of Waterdeep, if I'm remembering correctly. It's like
Yeah.
Elven lands.
Pretty far inland, yeah.
But yes, on the one condition that you help me return there, I will lend you my aid and charm. However, I cannot promise you that this body won't turn against you the moment I am removed.
Called it.
Oh, okay.
Holy fucking called it.
I
Tell her,
hear,
I like.
perhaps you don't hear it as well, but there is a voice in the in the back of my head.
Now,
Urging terrible things.
this is a big ask, but could we slay you before we draw you out, or would that hurt too much?
Oh, well, that's an interesting idea. I suppose it would hurt quite a bit.
I mean, my friend's a butcher. He's pretty good.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Gonna euthanize a dragon.
I got this alchemy jug that I can make full of beer. We can get you nice, good, and drunk first.
I feel like Bartok is not hearing this conversation. He's just getting glanced at repeatedly, and every time he grins a horrifyingly toothy grin and gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, like they keep looking back at you and pointing, and the
You got a
dragon looks
fucking
over.
weird thing
and-
on your head and shark teeth and
Yep.
shit. It's like this horrifying situation. Like a Muppets character
Also,
gone wrong.
what if
Precisely.
what if Garzik was now a barkeep that also had a sword in his skull?
You want to jam it in
What?
Garzik? Whoa!
I mean, I'm just
You're-
saying.
You're like, all right, close your eyes and count to 30. I've got a
Right?
surprise for you.
What about Kuva?
Sounds
So what are we
great.
gonna do when this witch comes after us?
Why would the
Wait,
witch come
I'm
after
sorry. Yeah, someone brought up the switch earlier, and I didn't understand what the
The
fuck
druid.
the witch was.
the druid? The druid doesn't care. They have like a alliance.
Yeah, they
but it's-
do. They work together, and we're taking away a guardian in her freaking forest. Do you think she's gonna let that
and the
go?
sword wants it too fucking bad.
I'm not. Okay, well, I'm gonna say the sentence again. What's our game plan for when she comes after us? I don't care if she cares.
won't come after
she's
us.
gonna.
We
I
nuke
guarantee she's
her
coming after
and
us.
her
We're not
fucking
hurting.
vampire
We're not
bastard.
hurting the fucking forest.
Yeah, we are. It's clearly she worked with him as a guardian. I can bet money if we take the sword
Then
away.
she's a
be
bad guy,
fine.
and we kill her with that wand of fire.
Dick, I will give you
Oh, okay. Back
one
to the original
platinum
question.
if you're-
What's the game plan?
We talked to her. We explained to her the situation. But I don't. I mean, I don't know. I've done everything I can to show her I'm a good guy. So if she's not coming out now,
Telluride, can we all snuggle on top of your tower for one night so that I can have full spell slots for facing your non-sword having dragon ass in the
I
morning?
mean, like, we could always just leave. Also, another option.
I mean, I
I'm
kind of
leaving
want to take Telluride with us.
I'm leaving
honestly.
it entirely in
Like,
his
Telluride,
position.
do you want to see more of the dungeon before you return home, or do you want to like immediately, as soon as possible, return home?
No, I would like to see the real sun again.
Oh, that's doable. We'll go up as soon as we're kind of done on
But
this
like, do you
round.
want to see any more of what's down here? I mean, there's more to see. Wonders never cease. And our path takes us deeper ever still. But we in addition to you coming with us farther down and lending your aid and your wisdom, we will also be sure that whatever else happens, you will eventually be returned to your homeland.
I don't like eventually.
I mean, could we work out a deal then, so that
Mhm.
at least there's an understanding that you do 10 days, or at least 10 days, or the next time after that we go up to Waterdeep, and at such time we package you up and we send you with a trusted messenger team, perhaps someone from the Sword Coast Bank, to deposit you at a location of your choosing. Do you have to have a host?
Sounds no.
Yeah, we're just spitballing here, making
Yeah.
a deal.
We
Well,
can always-
it sounds
we can always-
like you are
we can
trying
always-
to get around the terms of the deal. What I said was
immediately
you
bring
take
to the
me
surface.
to Myth Draenor.
Okay. Okay. Will you at least, let's say we pull you out of the dragon, will you help us deal with the dragon? And
Certainly. And hopefully you will fare better than my last wielder. Ha!
Well, it sounds like you want to think about this. Why don't we go down the river, and when we come back, we'll have this conversation again, and we'll
The
probably
whole
be on our
thing
way
starts
back
to
up.
finish.
And we'll probably be on our way back up, and then you'll see sunlight immediately, and we'll figure out how to get you to Myth Draenor.
that
if that's
actually
what you
isn't a
want.
bad plan.
Because right now we got to head deeper, and that means we're not
Yeah.
going straight to Myth Draenor.
Once we find our friend, we will be coming back this way. And at that time, with their aid even, it would make it even easier for us to
Yeah.
remove you from the dragon, kill the dragon, and bring you back up to the surface and deliver you back home. Are you?
Right.
Could you agree to such patience having of a plan?
Oh, and I know the
indeed.
perfect guy to get you to Myth Draenor.
Yes, I've been here a very long time. I can wait a little longer.
Perfect. In the meantime, we will be looking for whatever gnomish,
Deep gnome.
deep gnome.
You know they all got thrown out of
Thief.
Baldur's Gate.
Yes, spare no wrath should you find him.
We will not. I will magic missile him directly in the testicle.
Good.
I don't know about the testicle. I would.
I mean, deep gnomes, as far as I understand their anatomy, only have the one.
But it's bigger. It's
It
weird.
is a
Just have one
testy.
big
They are a testy bunch. That's where the expression comes from. Meaning singular testicle, having bunch.
All right. Well, let's get to the
Strange.
raft. It was an honor meeting you.
Yes, Telrai, you have
I'm
been an
sure
absolute
it
pleasure.
was.
Please keep the things that I have offered, and we will when we come back this way, you'll know that it is time to go back home.
I will await your return. He lazily
Credit does
swoops
the dive
back
off the
up
bridge
top.
like Charlie Sheen from Navy SEALs.
I think you got to roll for that.
Ah!
You're in like full fucking plate mail. I'm gonna walk.
Doesn't matter in 5e, baby.
It does, actually.
I don't want to drop until I have.
Yeah, let me wait, where is hang on.
I
Where'd you
moved
go?
down by the skeletons.
Oh. I was looking at the wrong side of the river.
I walk around.
Okay.
Well, we got a new mission. Oh, and I'm gonna say to
And
Credit,
you
like, why don't
can-
we get that really trustworthy guy that you guys were all rubbing around for a while? Lockins, Glokal.
It's
Yes,
his name?
Glocals. Glocals, you
Glokal?
got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Glocals.
That guy, dumb as bricks, but you could trust him farther than
Yeah,
you throw
but
him.
he doesn't trust us.
Oh.
And that is enough for me to not necessarily want to trust him with returning this.
Wow,
There
you
are
guys
other
don't.
people.
You
Other
guys don't trust
gullible
the sword.
You just gotta lie
other
to him.
gullible bunches of adventurers. This will certainly serve as a jumping off point for an adventure of other sorts in the future that perhaps we will play.
Yeah, are we moving down river now?
as
I'm
he
assuming?
turns to the camera.
Just gyms
The
so
skis.
hard.
Yeah, this whole episode is filmed in shaky cam.
Oh my god. Aladar's just always looking at the camera. They all are. God, that's the worst part about that show is whenever they just like do that look at the camera.
Like it's funny at first, and then it just
Yeah, and then
Kinda
by season
one of those
4,
jokes that
you're
gets
just like,
played
stop
out.
it.
Hold on a sec here. I just want to point out, in case it needs to be pointed out, that there's a fucking sign underwater.
Is there?
What?
That might be an accident. Oh, I definitely accidentally copy and pasted that.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. It's like,
Sharp,
should we?
sharp looking out though.
This is
Is there a
good
chance that-
find. There's actually probably more now that you pointed it out.
No,
Because this
I gotta keep my eyes
level,
out.
the walls didn't go all the way down to the ground. They just kind of ended where the water was, so I had to like extend them a bit. You could see the light shining through.
Yeah, as soon as we get far enough away, like downriver, because we're heading that way, right?
We are heading downriver.
I'm gonna
Okay.
tell Krennet that it doesn't look good for Rothar.
What do you mean?
And I kind of pull out his sword out of my bag of holding.
Jesus, where the fuck did you find that?
When we robbed the dragon. And then I just kind of nonchalantly turned like forward.
You robbed the dragon.
Yeah. Oh, me and
Well, I
Demian.
was talking to
From what you're saying,
Yeah.
we technically robbed a sword.
Actually,
You
we're just taking
robbed
back our
the
own
dragon
stuff, really.
sword.
Yeah.
I was talking to the dragon,
The
Yeah.
sword.
gaining its favor,
The sword.
and you were robbing it.
Oh, I got you a scroll, and I hand you the scroll.
Which scroll is it?
I don't know. It's I think he said it was a feast when we started talking to him, but I don't know. You can check it yourself.
Yeah, gyros.
Gyros
Only
feast.
because I'm the only one that's able to cast it, but I still can't cast it. At
Well, I was
my
gonna give you the
level.
scroll either way because you're the scroll guy.
Oh.
Gift, you
Thank
bastard.
Okay.
I typically
Oh.
lost money on this venture, to be honest.
This is a
I
horrible
will
investment.
attempt to feel sorry for you.
But good news on finding the clue for your friend.
See?
Okay, so you found his sword. What? They could have just traded his sword while he was still unconscious for passage.
Well,
You
before I thought he was just playing low and he was gonna ambush them once they let down their guard, but if his weapons and stuff is gone, I'm a little worried about that theory.
Why would they be hauling a dead body of a human so far if he
Have you
wasn't still
met the
alive?
drow?
I have, yes.
They're
They
probably
almost
using it to
killed me
bait
and
us.
kidnapped me and only kept me alive because they thought I would be useful for some reason.
See? I bet they're using them
Okay,
to
so
bait
they
us
think
into our
Rotham's
trap.
going to be useful for some reason.
They want revenge on you specifically, and you know that.
Me?
You
As
burned the
far
shit
as
out
I
of their
know,
queens or whatever the hell they have.
yes. But every single drow that saw us and knows what we did is dead. No one was left to pass a message.
Wait,
Except for those ones that got away carrying Rothorn.
Which ones got away? The
Oh,
ones that we face up above?
I think
Well,
you're
I think
talking about
all-
two different groups.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that you threw a fireball at and took Rotharm. They're pretty mad at you specifically.
Oh, Avrindar. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the
They
most
don't-
recent ones that you
Yes.
have not killed yet.
So my theory
No.
is that they're going to use Rotharm as bait to get you. So,
Oh no, you got famous. That's not what you asked for in quite the same way.
isn't this some fucking monkey's paw shit, huh?
Dimjeel, who the fuck are you talking to?
Myself?
Okay,
She
I
keeps
just
saying
didn't
she's
know.
looking at
It's
a
like you were
camera. I don't
looking
know what a
off in some
camera is.
weird direction, like you were making some sort of strange commentary.
So you guys sort of discuss Rotharm's possibilities as you float downriver, gently carried on the river of the depths, in the direction that the signs are pointing, to the Underdark.
And obviously, because we did so well in this level, we gain extra pacifist points.
Yeah,
That brings us immediately
fight
to level
anything.
9, right, Guy? We're level 9 now.
I don't think we're out of this floor yet.
No.
Damn.
Killed everyone on one floor.
I
left
want
everyone alive
pacifist
on the next.
points.
I mean, you do not actually have to kill everything, but yeah, you guys have kind of like barely touched this level, so.
Like, there's a
But
whole
you
down
did you know, make nice with the dragon. Or
And
the,
we'll be
so
back
he's-
to murder
sword.
everything after we pull that sword out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Well, my plan was to have him basically commit suicide and then we pull the sword out. That was my plan.
Sounds terribly painful.
Well, like I said, we'll get him drunk first. Tick can make something to make it fucking
You're gonna make the
yeah.
how?
the
Oh man,
sword
how
drunk?
much? This is gonna be like Andre the Giant. Like, how much do you have to feed a dragon to get it drunk?
Oh, that's true.
Thing is
Well,
fucking
I
massive.
don't know.
Even
Just
with the mother's
fucking.
milk, I don't think that would work.
You don't need that much alcohol if we just have Tick make a big Xanax or something.
Thing's
to
got
mix
like
with it.
9 livers.
How'd Chris Farley go? That's the track, right?
Can Tick make
ton of coke and
swords, Annex?
his heart
Yeah.
exploded.
I
Yeah,
would
he
think the
loves
sword in
too
the brain
much.
thing would be very already dead,
balls.
but you know, what do you know?
I mean, is it in the brain? It's just in its head.
Yeah,
point.
it's you don't know specifically how it's lodged in
Oh,
there, just
Making
that
a
it
lot
is
of
push it
stuck in
in
its head.
farther. Can you use a
Uh-huh.
hammer,
I
Bart?
mean, but here's also another thing we could do. If he's willing for us to pull him out, why don't we will you let us
No.
chain him up first
Go
and then
deeper.
and fairy fire him and basically set him up to get fucked.
Look out.
Really dig that sword in, hit him in the head with a hammer.
Push it down.
Yeah.
You push it down and then pull up, like a lobster crab's leg.
You'll have, I guess,
Twist
time
it,
to
turn it
figure out
sideways,
Bop
twist
it.
it, bop it, turn it,
dragon surgery.
Turn it.
Flip
And
it.
How are you
Bop
gonna do?
bop it,
Grab
turn
the
it.
gun.
Twist it.
Twist it.
Take the money.
No
Um,
witnesses.
No
No
witnesses.
witnesses.
No witnesses.
No witnesses. I love that. It's so good.
So is the plan just to follow the river, like
Yeah, I guess so.
At
Yeah.
the moment, yeah, I think
go
so.
on like a lazy float?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Dimjil's got like a little blade of grass in her teeth. She's like floating down the river like Tom Sawyer right now.
Oh my god.
fucking
Yeah,
talking
I
about
sort
how she
of-
tricked
I
someone to
sort of
paint a fence.
Mhm.
I tricked Tick to paint the raft.
This one time I got in so much trouble. I had to paint all the rocks in the cave.
Yeah, it's not paint a fence. It's like paint the picture of a fence on a wall because
That's right. I had to paint.
they wouldn't.
That's
Yeah.
right. I don't know what no fence looks like.
They don't even know what wood looks like.
Wood's the devil sticks that what the elves have.
Devil sticks.
It's so dumb. I love it.
All right. Well, you guys can continue your float. We're coming up on midnight. I think that's probably a good place to call it. You guys can find out what is downriver.
Lost
next
1,000 gold
time.
today.
Kai, I just want you to know that we will be back to more fully explore this level when it.
Well, we're not
When
done.
it
Like,
suits
look,
us.
like the river has more on it. Like,
Yeah, this is not
Yeah.
But
like.
watch,
Yeah.
follow the river. So you
Yeah.
okay? It's walls, 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 walls.
There's a
there's
lot
openings,
walls,
and I
walls,
guarantee you,
walls,
the,
walls, walls, walls.
the river is
beach
not empty.
at the far
Yeah.
southwest side.
Can I stab the river? Because is it a mimic?
The whole river.
A mimic.
Is it a mimic?
Is a
Is it
mimic.
meaning- So in the far southwest side, there's a section where the outlet of the, I assume still the Sargoth, comes up and brushes up against a high crenellated wall. I don't know what's there,
different,
but I assume
this
there's
is
going
a
to be.
different river because it's on a different level. But
Oh,
yeah, this one is the River of the Depths.
River of the Depths.
Winds through level 4 and also 5, and maybe some other ones, and is like another.
A tributary of the Sargoth, perhaps,
not a-
depending on which way this river actually flows.
No, not a tributary because the Sargoth is above this one.
Yeah, are these flowing out to the Sargoth, or is the Sargoth flowing into these?
The Sargoth might be dripping bit by bit through the rock into this one, but they're on completely different levels of the Underdark. Like Sargoth is like hundreds of feet above you. There are it's a layered onion down here. So
But,
this one, as far as you know, does not connect to the Sargoth at all, but it would lead in both directions somewhere into regions of the Underdark that like none of you have ever been to or probably heard of.
It does look like we could, if we wanted to, figure out how to do this, but we could swim under the wall here in the
Hey,
southwest corner.
Mike,
Yeah.
there's a screenshot of the game we're in right now.
That looks like
Yep.
some
There's
90s,
Bartok,
2000.
and there's
European
Dimjil up
Green
front.
in
the center of the
there's-
earth kind of
there's
shit.
If
Dick,
you
the little
know
dude
what
with
this
his
is
dick.
from, then you know. And if you don't know what this is from, then you have some excellent book reading ahead of you.
That is almost our full party right there.
It is. Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
Aladar's dead in the water. You guys.
Yeah, Aladar's nowhere to be seen.
Huh.
Wait, who is Krennet in this photo?
Probably the
The
shirtless guy,
Krennic's
right?
dude
dead
with
in the
the dude
water.
with the stick, the long stick.
Oh, Kryn is.
Brendan
Okay.
is holding the Aladar underwater to kill him. He's finally sick of his shit. He's so mad that he
Damn the
robbed that dragon.
Dragonborn, stay down. I'm
You can't
Raw
drop
and
me, I get the
Demian.
Mitch door.
Just die so I can bring you back.
I don't think I ever signed
Okay.
one of those.
Which means that the Shrike is Bartok?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking at like us in the boat. It's very.
Then who's the
very
android?
close. Tick.
Oh, Tig, all right.
That big robot.
Big robot.
Or
I mean, he's
the
eventually
big
got to
robot.
make
I
a
don't know.
mech, right? That's
I
the
think-
I
inevitable.
assume that's Tig's final form.
Eventually, maybe
Well-
he just implants his conscience into Ham 3.
If I went the armorer, that would have been me, but I chose to be a potion boy, unfortunately.
No mech suit.
No mech suit. You straight up get a mech suit though. The
Yeah.
arcane armor.
It's crazy.
Then as you upgrade, you can choose. You want thunder gauntlets, you want a defensive shield, you want a lightning launcher,
Wow.
like extra attack. I think the
I want
armor
all
lets
those
me use my
things.
intellect as my attacks too, which means that you can have like an intellect melee character.
Pretty cool.
It's you become Iron Man. You just become Iron Man.
I think the only other version of that is like a Eldritch Knight. You're like a fighter wizard.
I think.
Because like strength is still probably going to be your primary stat, but you
If
also
the
need
armor has a strength requirement, the arcane armor lacks this requirement for you.
It's
The armor
convenient.
is your spellcasting focus. Armor cannot be removed against your will.
Armor is made
You
out of
can
magical nanobots that
Don and doff
do
the
whatever
armor as
is
an
necessary
action.
at that time in the movie.
Yeah, the fact that you can put on like plate as an action instead of like in 10 minutes.
Wow.
It's literally the Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's the whole like, it just flies onto me and assembles
Yeah.
itself, and
It does that
it's-
transformer noise.
Not the face, not the face.
Yeah.
Guardian or Infiltrator. Each mode has a special attack. Yeah.
All right then. Well, we
right.
shall find out what awaits, what friendly things await downriver.
I can't wait to be so much farther ahead to where I can turn around and ask Kai, what should we have done about the goddamn druid on level 5?
I don't know.
You do whatever you want.
We've
man.
just
I mean,
forced
not done
our
yet.
acquaintance with them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, talk to me.
Could
Oh,
be a
you don't
while.
want to talk to me? Okay, I'll burn your forest down.
No, I think we did. I don't think we. As long as we don't fuck with her domain, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, but
I
I
think the
kind of
second
want
we-
her on our team. But that's just Krennic's
Mm.
default position is always build coalition.
Well,
Yeah.
My
will
move
burn it
is
down.
she's a cool, powerful lady, so I want to bang her.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, but you don't extend that to Rizaril at all. Is
Because
it
she's a
because she's
drow.
not cool?
That's because she's a drow.
Oh,
don't
so
fuck with
she's
her
not cool.
ecosystem. Then,
Yeah.
like we
A
either
drow
choose to try
shot
to
me in the
befriend her.
stomach and almost killed Tick. I don't know if you remember that. I also don't like were rats, so it's like really like a giant
whammy.
circle of things I don't like.
Yeah.
It is
Um,
getting close to midnight, so I'm gonna be heading to bed. Unless we
Yeah.
have anything else.
So I'm gonna be out of town next week.
Okay.
I get back on the 27th, which means that I'll be here for the 28th if people are available for that game.
I
Should be.
might
What do
Be
schedules
gone.
look like?
on the
Wait.
28th.
So
It depends if I'm home in time.
You're saying nothing next week. No 21st.
Right, yeah.
and
no
maybe
game
not,
next week.
Maybe not the week after.
Well, he's saying yes
And
if people are around.
Might just be the holidays.
Yeah, I can
Right.
I can be on because I get back on the 27th, so it's like the day after.
Hell yeah, I'll be here on the 28th. Fuck
I will let the group know. I'm
Yeah.
not
Okay.
sure when I'll be home. What about the 20th for a Wednesday game? Is that a no go as well?
That's a no.
Also no, yeah.
Okay.
Our next Wednesday game is the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Too easy.
Uh,
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
See you guys.
Yeah, 3rd. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
See you,
So
Nathan.
Yeah.
Nice.
holiday
Yes.
vacations.